Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. It is what day is it? It's Friday evening, so that must mean it's time to play D&D with me, Amber, and the Stargazers, which is this lot of people.
Hello. That's us.
It's us.
We're famous.
Excellent. Seeing as we don't have anything special to announce, actually, we do have
So
something
you.
to announce. I completely forgot because, despite the fact that this is my announcement, it had already left my mind again. We will not be. It is very
Yeesh.
unlikely that we will be live next week, and especially not on Friday, as I will be trying to round off my other campaign, my concurrent campaign, Dreamlanders, which is not being streamed, so that's something, cope. But you can join us on Discord if you would like to be there. Hopefully things go well. But it does mean there will not be a game next Friday, at least in the evening of that Friday. Without further ado, Kimo is going to give us a recap today.
Yeah, I'll
In
give.
character as Vittorio.
I did not agree to that, but sure thing. Let me open my note.
Oh, it's gonna be grunts.
Yeah. So, last time we were kind of looking off into a literal abyss of aether, being held back by like a thin sheet of magic. I poked around a bit around a statue that was holding some kind of luminescent flower. Hadn't really seen any flowers like that before, but oh, quite interesting. Maybe they come from the home plane of this lich. Either way, as that was going on, Tokas had gone headfirst into a room and found himself a big magical glyph of some kind. He later, or well, not later, he kind of quickly figured out that, oh, this is some kind of teleportation circle. So he basically sketched the address down. I think that's how he called it, at least. But that was fine. We decided to move on. We found, of course, a locked door. And what do you do with locked doors in a lich's tower? Well, apparently you try to unlock them and then cast knock on them. Inside was some kind of shadowy creature. Actually, multiple shadowy creatures, which makes sense considering he was like housing things from the Shadowfell here. Kind of shadow in the name, so yeah. That shadowy creature kind of engulfed me. Didn't see a whole lot, but I managed to get it off me for a bit. It was I thought very nice having that in most of my orifices. No, he wouldn't say orifice. Wasn't that nice having a bunch of shadowy tendrils shoved down my throat and in my nose? But we managed to deal with that. Though I think Zarius, he's it kind of looks like he lost. I mean, it's kind of hard to see muscles beneath all of those scales, but yeah, he does look a little bit skinnier than before. Very strange. Either way, after we'd done all of that, Tokus had a little call with the lich, and oh, would you look at that? A magically locked door. We were not really supposed to be in there, but we moved on, went down another level, and down there we found well, there's quite a lot of floor missing. Part of this magical contraption, well, I guess circle really, that's supposed to keep power running in the tower. Yeah, part of that's missing. Not really that great. But more importantly, or I guess more interestingly, there was quite a lot of quite a lot of skeletons and bones and just just a pile of bones. That pile of bones decided to animate and attack us. Kind of looked a little bit like some kind of weird, smaller dragon. Not really sure. But we managed to deal with it, though it did almost. Well, I don't want to say it almost killed Vincent, but almost. It like detached one of its bony wings and made a gibbet cage around him, and also kind of impaled him. Not very nice. Oh, Lawrence was pretty quick on that and managed to get him back up on his feet. It's almost as if he didn't really get impaled. And, well, we fought the thing, and Tokas managed to realize that, bonking skeletons with, blunt things, that's pretty good. So, Lawrence decided to follow suit, and instead of slashing at it with his, instead of slashing at it with Korva Volok's blade, the literal son, he smacked it with the grip instead. And I don't think that bag of bones liked that quite a lot. It looked really fucking brittle afterwards. And then it kind of just, collapsed. All in all, that went pretty well, except for the whole Vincent part. But then we, took a bit of a sit down. Me and Tokas were looking over the remains, see if we can gather up some of the essence before it escapes, and have a look at the bones. Vincent, though, he managed to spot like just a very small creature. It was maybe like what 30 centimeters or something. Very small, weird arms. Apparently, it has been making tapestries, and it wants to show them to us. So I guess we'll have a look at that. There you go. That's my main character recap.
Woo!
Much obliged, Vittorio.
Thank you.
Very
Now
nice.
I will drink half a liter of water.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, you do that. You stay hydrated. In the meantime, we will return to the second floor of the tower, where the party has had a little short rest and is now feeling much refreshed from earlier incidents involving a bony creature.
Boneless. Oh, that creature.
I did not actually roll any of my hit die. I see as I scroll up, so I will be taking a short rest.
He is
Mhm.
hit die-less.
Emerson just comes in and is like, it's
Uh,
too late! You die now!
I would also point out that during this actual resting period, after Tokas and Victoria are done with the essence and the bones, Vittorio will takes out like a very tiny little teapot looking thing, and he's like, Lawrence, you can heat things up, right? With the flame that gets bigger or smaller.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that. Do you want
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna brew some tea. Mostly for he looks at you, Zarius, and Tokas. It's like, yeah, mostly for you guys. I mean, I guess me and Vincent can have some as well, but
hot tea.
Hmm?
I love hot tea.
I mean, yeah, cold tea isn't that nice.
Just needs to be spicy, as I say, as I'm just whistling because I'm also doing my song of rest.
Well,
I
it's probably gonna be, yeah, I don't know about spicy, but yeah, it should be okay. And they'll take out some dried little, almost like petals and just
Lawrence takes out his own tea bags.
damn, he has his own tea bag.
Imagine going to a tea party and you bring your own tea bags. Unbelievable.
I mean, that's pretty cool having your own tea bags.
No offense. It's like going to the restaurant and bringing your own food. It's a horrible idea.
Lawrence like looks at your dried petals and asks, "Do you need a? Do you need something for that?"
Bro really says your tea shit.
Well, I was just gonna, throw them in the teapot with the water, but he looks at your tea bags like, I mean, I guess we could use those.
There's already tea inside this. No.
Then
Lawrence pulls out an apparatus of sorts. It's like a sieve on two sides that you can clamp together.
Yeah. Yeah, the drawer looks at it like, oh, right. Yeah, they had those at
Lawrence will hand it to you.
at the tea house in Nova Stoya, right?
That they did.
I'll take it. He'll like crush the petals and put them in the contraption. Put everything inside of the teapot or the kettle. Pour in some water from his water skin, and it's like, all right, well, I suppose the rest is up to you. Get that going.
So we'll put a candle on the floor, ignite it, and then, like, using my beloved spell, make it much hotter.
Damn, he's producing.
I'm not producing any flames. I'm controlling flame.
That
There's
is,
a difference, you uneducated swine.
Yeah, that's fair.
The way it works is Lawrence is just drawing more oxygen into the flame, making it burn up more, so the wick is getting absolutely fucking cooked. But it is burning down a little slower. Well, not as fast as it normally would.
Very nice.
Did I just roll? Jesus Christ.
Maxing out.
I'm most definitely not.
I just checked. Wait, no.
Wait,
That's with his
wait,
modifier.
that's
6 with his modifier. Shit.
yeah. And once the tea is brewed, you will offer everyone a nice little cup of tea.
Of liberty.
I'll gladly take the tea.
Yeah. It is most
I don't thi-
definitely not liberty.
I don't think Zari's is a tea drinker, but I'll take it.
It's a strange place to drink tea, but
Yeah. And
Corpse of a giant skeletal dragon.
well, I mean, if we were taking a breather anyway, I don't see why not.
It's just a bit weird being an adventurer, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Almost die, drink some tea. Kill a dragon, drink some tea.
Almost die again.
Almost die again.
I heard that if you put the
Tea.
blood of a dragon in your tea, it's like very good.
I think you need to stop reading those fantasy books.
I also heard you could die if you do that, to be fair.
I think that's more likely, yeah.
I think you should continue reading those medical journals.
Do any of you know anything about dragons?
Yeah.
No, surprisingly, I do not.
He is one. What do you mean? He is a dragon.
My knowledge
All
of
of
dragons
mine-
is normal.
Come from observations made of a lower class breed of them.
I had
And-
enough close encounters with them.
Bro really just says lower class dragons.
Mhm.
The
Does anyone,
Emperor
do you want to make a
I'm
check to see if
referring
you can
to you.
actually drink dragon blood? If you
Sure,
have
I'll
the proficiency
check
in
it.
the.
Oh, I don't have
No.
it.
Well, you definitely
Clearly I
can
don't.
drink it.
Everyone can drink dragon blood. It's just the outcome's different.
That's true.
Exactly. It's true. Everything in this world is edible at least once.
That is correct. You know, uranium is enough calories for like a week. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Amberino.
Mm-hmm.
What does this tea taste like?
I don't know. Do you have tea making proficiency, Vittorio?
No. Like, I think Delphine is better at making tea than he is, considering she like worked at fucking tea house part time.
It's fine. You guys can make the check about the dragon thing. I'm sure nothing will go wrong if you like just make an uneducated guess about something.
Yeah, Mark made a check.
It's a 9,
It's
so you can drink it. There's
Yeah.
nice.
absolutely
Bottoms up.
nothing wrong with drinking it. Like, you do need the heart of a dragon to survive, though, but still.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a very specific
I got one
use
of
case.
those.
We
Yeah,
ran out
Zaris,
of
it
those.
definitely. There was something about the blood of dragons, but you're not really sure what that thing was. You're pretty sure it's like spicy, you know.
It's
Adds
spicy,
a little
it's
bit
good.
of a zest.
Well, I know what I'm gonna try if I'm ever offered.
You're gonna spit in the
As
cup.
for
and-
buried starlight in a tea,
Mm.
it tastes. It doesn't have the greatest taste. I'm just going to say it tastes like dirt.
Oh,
That's okay.
My
You can put
favorite tea.
some sweetener in there. You
I
know?
love it. Nice little tea with my friends in the Shadowfell.
Dirt.
Man.
dirt.
Maybe
Tastes
just
like
the tower, you
bones that
know.
I'm sitting
Lawrence
on.
makes a polite face as he takes a sip.
Lawrence literally just throws the thing on the ground. It's like, how dare you! This is a disgrace!
Oh,
Lucas will pull out his party trick. I love my vanilla flavored tea.
mm.
The worst part is because the tea like enhances your perception of this world. It makes the tea flavor of the dirt even stronger.
Not in my case.
That is true. For you, Tokas, it tastes like your little vanilla trick tastes just a little brighter, just a little warmer, and like creamier than normal.
Perfection.
Mm.
I mean,
This
I
tastes
love
like
every-
vanilla? Ugh,
Every
mine tastes like ass!
there's like a sly look
Why
from
is
the gnome.
why is ass taste like dirt?
Good question.
I look at Vincent with an understanding nod.
Well, you don't possess the tricks I do. It says as he snaps his fingers, and Vincent, yours taste of cardamom.
What?
Of
Cardamom.
cardamom.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, my all.
It's
Vincent has no idea what this is. He drinks it, so what the fuck is this?
Tastes much better than dirt. It's a flowery flavor.
So,
Oh my god, mine tastes of perfume!
well,
Just drinking it without bother because
Yeah.
my taste buds suck anyway.
I guess next time can probably mix in some other stuff with it and not just have it as the main tea, I guess.
what exactly did you put in here? I feel like I should have asked before.
Well, the first batch of the buried starlight, I managed to harvest it a couple of days ago.
Did you try out already?
I mean,
Star-
no,
Starlight?
but like you and I, when we looked it over, when we found it, and I mean, it seemed pretty all right.
I mean, at first glance, but like, you don't, of course, give people things if you don't know what it actually does, right? You haven't, yeah, you have drank it before. This thing,
No, I mean,
Like
yeah,
all the time, yeah, totally.
if you've tested it, is what I mean. You know, like you haven't just theorized its properties and then this is the first mug you ever make of this and drink it.
well, I mean, at least some of
Did
its
you,
properties.
I
did
would
you
like to
just
make
give
an
us
insight check
untested
into
tea?
the
Blinka splinka.
What
Bro
the,
really be like, yo, here, this is poisonous, but you know, it could have healing properties.
what empathic check do you want to make, Lawrence?
This is the first time you're. This isn't actually tea. This is just something you found, and we're like making it, and you had no idea if it was like what it would taste like, or if we could imbibe it or not.
Damn, those are a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Basically, I mean, that's kind of what Tokas is calling you out for, and now I'm like, is this the case?
I see. Well, I guess you can roll your empathy check.
31.
You won.
31.
Yeah.
What is this, a rogue?
Do I succeed?
Uh,
No.
Charisma.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, no, I think I think yeah, Lawrence, you're looking at Vittorio, you're thinking, you're squinting, and you know, you it feels like he's you know, he's at least tried making, you know, a mug to try it out, but he is probably not 100% sure if it does other things except, you know, what he himself realized.
Lawrence does a noise, and then will subtly, tactically ensure that the water in this kettle boils to completion.
I don't know what you guys think is wrong with this. It tastes fine.
You mean dirt tastes fine? Didn't you
Yeah, they
spit it out?
Work.
Azaris who just swallows it. It's like, I mean, it doesn't taste like much. But then again, most things I eat don't taste like much.
I don't know what you're talking about. Mine tastes great.
Well, that's because, you know, you're using magic to change the taste, but that's it doesn't really matter. I'll figure something out for next time.
Do you do that in a restaurant, Tokas? Would you do that like
In a
Like,
restaurant,
would
they
you-
would hang me by the neck if I was outside of Altenheim.
I mean, yeah, no, it's more of a theoretical question more than do you actively do this?
Why not? That's what it's for.
It's kind of rude if you do it in a restaurant.
Jace would wring your neck.
Well,
Let's
it's
say-
rude to serve me food I don't like. As a, well, you know, chef, cook. I think if your profession is solely about making food, and you give me food I don't like, and I'm still paying you gold, the least I can do is change the flavor to something I appreciate.
You should not go to a halfling food place. They would murder you.
As if we haven't already. Halfling food places have amazing food.
What if Jace made you something you didn't like once? Would
Never.
you tell her the truth?
That's
or
why I
what?
love that woman.
Because
No,
she's
no,
a
no.
good cook.
Hypothetically.
That just looks-
Play the hypothesis. What if one day, by miraculous intent, she made you a dish that was just unbearable? What do you do? Eat it and bear through it? Change the taste without her trying to notice, or tell her the truth?
I would likely eat it, go through it, and then if I find the courage to tell her the truth, I would. But it takes a lot of courage.
He would probably take that to his grave.
It's not
She would
true.
despise you if you do that.
Definitely. But I mean, I guess if I took them to my grave, she'd never find out. Doesn't matter though. Lies, not good. And if that food is going to my daughter, might not be good either. So as a responsible parent, I'd have to take the blow. The
I mean,
literal
you're-
blow.
Your daughter's gonna not taste much, I imagine.
You'd be surprised.
Well, no, they're definitely a preference, but if you just imagine biologically, right? reptile and griffin. They're both not creatures with the best taste buds.
He squints. What do you know about griffin taste buds?
I was like, I look at the imaginary Alari that's sitting right there. It's like
He's like he will eat anything.
That's true.
it's like plenty.
Yeah, I'm sure you're well read. Well, if you,
You
were
know
so
who's not
well
well
read,
read?
if you were so well read, you know that, for example, ducks have plenty of taste buds. There's plenty of avians that have well-developed palates, and I think
I don't know what
Just
the
because
difference
you
between
have-
them is.
small receptors or a small amount of taste receptors inside your mouth, that does not mean that they cannot be trained.
I'll have you know that gnomish cuisine, generally speaking, is pretty bland.
Yes,
Yeah.
No, gnomish cuisine, not very nice.
correct.
It's pretty bland. It's pretty bad.
You eat
Not like
gunpowder
it's
and
not
you
like they.
explode your
I
taste
mean, it's not like they eat bad food. They eat pretty good food, but like they would rather like a gnome would rather make sure that they have a consistently like decent meal than risk the run the risk of cooking something that might turn out bad.
Mm-hmm.
correct.
They eat your typical potato vegetable meat, you know, because that shit's not gonna go. It's just
Balanced
gonna
diet.
stay dead.
Such.
Yeah, they might as well be.
Boil and mash 'em.
They're not here to try new recipes.
True.
Didn't expect gnomes to be Dutch. This is a revelation.
Oh, there's one thing that gnomes and Dutch people have in common.
Goosey goosey.
We're both very short. No, that's halflings, you racist.
Look, Victoria's racist.
Vittoria just started like using some halfling slurs here.
Yeah. 100%.
Also, I don't know where you guys get it from. What we're speaking is not Dutch.
Definitely
It's
Dutch.
true. It's not Dutch.
The strange thing is we barely discuss the language and we just understand each other.
I mean, the language itself is a derivative of the common tongue, so it's not like.
Yeah, it's not super difficult.
Damn, look at these two showing off.
Showing off what?
Speaking Dutch.
It's not that complicated.
Showing off speaking Dutch.
Well, maybe you should have taken halfling as a language, and then you too would know. Now you're just mad because you don't understand the language.
I'm mouthing right now.
But yeah, 100%.
Me speaking to my students every day at school. Holy fuck.
But why should I learn? Why do I need Spanish?
Oh
He goes
my
to-
god.
You should have learned
¿Qué
halfling.
pasa?
They're like, what the
So
fuck's
upset.
halfling?
So upset. Yeah, but languages are
What is-
dead anyway. Oh!
What is the practical application of Spanish in my day-to-day life?
Sir, no, my favorite is Sir. Why doesn't everyone speak English?
So
They're just gonna be there like,
The-
they tried! They tried!
You know
yeah,
who's the last person that thought the entire world should speak one language? Huh?
man, you should just hit them up with a. Yeah, well, there was this thing called the Tower of Babel.
About 5 million BC, there was a.
God got a bit upset.
God wants you to speak Spanish.
God wants you to
Kids,
speak Spanish.
Gods want you to be polyglots.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh, God's trying to make me speak Spanish. Help.
Other languages aside, though, yes, tea and short rest.
Yeah, what does this tea do? Besides tasting like shit.
well,
Oh, dirt.
Funny you ask.
Roll
Did
the
you explode?
mutation table.
He literally served you begonia tea, but it doesn't matter.
Victoria's like, I'm mutating? Nah, we mutate.
Despite the fact that this thing literally tastes like very spicy dirt.
Wait, it's spicy? I fucking love this tea.
I mean, It doesn't first, but like the more you drink of it and the longer you let it work into you, it becomes kind of like spicy dirt. Or maybe it's just your
Rooibos.
brain trying to trick you into thinking it has a different flavor than it actually does. Except this tea is actually a quite powerful stimulant for your senses. You make fun of this tea? How many? Did you all drink this tea?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
believe so.
crazy work! You
Oh,
all
no.
mutate into praying mantises.
Yay!
I
It's
told
game
you.
over!
Anyway, it is a tea that raises your awareness while also keeping you calm in the tensest of situations. Mechanically speaking, for 4 hours after drinking it, you cannot be surprised, and instead of rolling initiative, you can roll which side.
It's a monster
Let's
energy drink.
go.
Cooked.
No.
How did you know I'm having one?
I can hear it.
Well, the assumption is, what is unhealthy to drink? No, I'm kidding.
Tell me more.
I had an energy drink this morning.
Wait,
Because
which
Yeah,
I'm
side
tired.
is the same as my fucking intelligence? Cooked.
That's wait.
No, you don't roll which side.
That's a
with
choice.
Intelligence.
You're always side with wisdom.
It's wisdom. Yeah. It's a really good thing. Now let's hope we don't mutate into weird things at the end of 4 hours.
But also, my witch
Oh,
is
never.
better than my initiative, so I'm happy.
That's pretty good.
Did I ever find out about the machinery here, Amber?
And did we ever find out about the boats?
Yes, we're gonna roll some dice.
Some bone dice?
D&D? Crazy.
In Dungeons and Dragons.
If someone was to give me bone dice, I will marry them. Like, holy shit, that's
I
fucking
like
badass.
my D&D
Badass
with
indeed.
least amount of rolls as possible.
Okay, well, so we're gonna abolish the die rolling. Instead,
Everyone is a level 11 rogue.
instead, every time I call out, you immediately have to say the first number that comes to your mind.
Shit,
But
gotta
I'm
roll
so
so many
fucked,
more
'cause
nat 20s.
The only number that's in my head is always 5, so I'm so
It's
fucked.
only
Mark
7
can
for
only
me.
count to 5, man.
I can only count to 5.
That's really rough, but you know, it could be worse.
Yeah, could only be counting to 3.
All right, you rolled pretty good on this check, Zarius.
Yeah, I did. I don't remember the exact, but I think it was above 20. So I'm not sure. This is me guessing. I have a great memory, but not for one specific number. For 2.
From what little explanation you have received about the machine and how it should be working, technically speaking, this tower should just reconstitute itself. Even if
Ooh.
things got flung away. It should literally rebuild itself. Logically speaking, something likely, let's just say, overcharged or short-circuited the entire thing with a lot more energy or a much greater impact than it could have possibly sustained.
Okay. I
So,
will discuss this with Tokas.
discuss this? What?
Well, I'm because he's doing his thing and I'm doing my thing, so I'm just
I'm
saying most of this
flipping their
out loud.
bones.
Because I was like, I'm technically sharing it with the rest of the party, but I think Tokas is like the main person that would.
I
would
am
be
the main
interested in this
person
in
of the
person.
party. Yeah, thank you for
That's
recognizing.
He is the main
not
character.
What I'm
This
saying,
is true.
But all right.
This is true.
Vincent, how do you know it's not your? How do you know you're not the main character?
That's true.
You're literally
I
the
wrote
only
the
real
story.
person.
I am you, Amber.
You're me? Well, that's
Yep.
rough. I'm sorry.
The
buddy.
DM is me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Now I have the power.
If you understood that reference, I love you.
I didn't hear.
I said the DM is me. If you understood that reference, I love you.
Nope. Sorry.
No, I didn't think anyone here would.
I'm
That's why I said
sorry.
it to the stream.
Yeah, Mark, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that.
It's true. Zaris, something is holding back this thing from putting itself back together.
like
What?
draining it?
Together? Wow.
Like
It
like a
could be.
drain? Or...
It could be that something is draining it. It could be that there is simply not enough energy within the circuit itself. It could be that something is physically preventing it from putting the batteries, because 2 of them are missing, back in place where they should be.
No, physically, and then okay. I will check. Is which ones were missing?
2 of them. One of them is. Let me double check real quick.
Is that red than the
before
orange?
I say the wrong.
All the reds there.
What? What did you say?
I was checking what gems are missing.
Ah, yes. One of them is a cyany blue color, and the other one is yellow.
Whoa, I got one. Never mind.
Yeah, and that would mean like possibly physically, because they are the here, right? Like I know there's a circle, but the circle did that have these 2 gems here?
Yes.
Like okay, yeah, those. So it would be physically blocked from pulling them up here. One would be that theory. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'll basically discuss this and tell Tokas that likely if they're being blocked downstairs, which would mean we'd have to go downstairs, or it's that ominous light in the distance.
I'd prefer to leave the ominous light in the distance as a last resort. It would likely hurt to explore this entire tower, but it will hurt more to go and swim into the ether to through a wall of force to try and retrieve a single gem.
Oh yeah, so sorry, this light. I was definitely not planning on going in. It's just speculating
Strange.
why
I
it's
thought
not...
you'd be the first one to volunteer.
No.
Sorry, it's kind of like silent for a minute, like. No, I mean, you get my point. There's like a couple of options. It's physically preventing the batteries from going up. Runes might be damaged, whatever. But we need to take that look downstairs for us to figure that out.
Yep. The first step of troubleshooting is to have all the pieces together. So first we'll find these batteries, and if they don't slot back in, then we'll figure out what's wrong.
Really? I thought it was to turn back off and on again.
Well, you can't turn this back off and on again.
Well, I mean, not in its current state with like almost half of it missing.
I don't believe we also just can turn it off and on again.
It's not really my area of expertise, so that's fair enough.
Likely the switch is in the hand of its owner. But we should keep that as a last resort. Don't think Faust wants to turn off his entire tower and then let it crumble into dust.
No, that's fair.
A
I
big
mean,
choice.
even if he did, if he turned it right back on again, it would reconstitute itself, no?
Well, consider the fact that it's already destroying itself and it's still on. If you turn it off, it might just crumble all at once.
Maybe.
Well, the dilly-dally time is over. Suppose it's time to go back down.
You mean down for the first time?
Did you forget that there's things more to roll, or?
Oh yeah, bones!
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh!
I still need to figure out what I managed to collect with the ritual as well.
There's a roll table for that as well.
Yep.
I am osteomancy.
This is quite exotic as far as I remember. Double check. Okay, that is that table. I need 2d100.
Bam. 30 and 43.
What? You're not Vittorio.
Oh, well, I don't think you said Vittorio. My bad. There you go.
Sorry,
like
I
it was
presumed that he
implied.
wanted to roll.
96 and 48.
That's a big number.
This creature is technically okay. $48. That is an uncommon arcane essence.
Uncommon.
And that is Did I change anything about that? Is this just how it is? Crazy work. Yeah, that is a rare arcane essence.
Dang.
Let's go. Rare?
A rare?
Right here.
That means I love you in
rare.
DM language.
So true. Never happened to me, in fact.
Very nice. Uncommon. People know.
What even use those for?
Think.
Nothing.
I don't remember if you need arcane essence to make pink spelling.
Let me take a look. It's in a book.
Off the top of my head. Oh yeah, it would make sense to be used in a lot of potions as well.
You would be
that-
surprised.
I mean that. I just mean logically, since a lot of potions replicate spell like
Yeah.
effects.
Mechanically, you'd be surprised.
No, fair
There's a extreme lack of arcane essence. Let me see.
That's fine. We just don't
Primal.
know a bunch of recipes that use it.
So guys, I need you to roll 5 dice separately, please, not at once.
Yes.
This is a pretty big number, but the die is 280.
Jesus.
Ah, fantastic.
That's
I
And I
want
need to roll this 5 times.
Yeah, I want 285 times. Thank you very much.
280!
57 is the first one.
Okay.
The fact that they are real nice scares me. There you go.
It's just, all the different types of creatures the bones could belong to.
That's only a D10.
Oh, fantastic. 5.
Okay. I don't think that this would.
The femur of a storm giant. How the fuck was in there?
Not quite that, but it's something else.
It's
A,
worse.
Oh wow, we can make a pretty good fucking scroll with rare essence. That's good.
So the first part that you find is less of a how do I say this? It's not necessarily a bone. It is just something that kind of looks like bone until you pick it up and you realize it's way too porous and way too light.
Mm.
Let me see. Figuring out what this would be.
Damn, we found
That's
Rafe boat here. Very strange.
Don't mind if I do.
For some reason it says bone of Vincent.
That would
This
be
is your extra
It's
pair
been
of
dead here
bones.
from
Hey.
the beginning.
Exactly. This is
Don't-
where your corpse was left.
a dark elf tibia.
I don't think you actually rolled like to identify these things yet, right?
I rolled a 16 on diagnosis.
Oh yeah, that's
I-
true.
I don't know if that's supposed to be the identifying or the finding things or.
You find something that is definitely not a skeleton, but rather something that is just a tiny, shriveled up version of something very light and porous. You're pretty sure you're looking at a type of mushroom, folk.
Oh. So a living mushroom guy.
Be careful our inventory, or you might put that in the tea.
Am I putting the next? Oh no.
No, I can grow him in my hanging garden.
If you would like, you can make me a botany-related check
Sure. I'll both
to learn more about them and whether or not you should put them in tea.
Yeah, you can make a botany check. There you go.
You should not put this death cap myconid in your tea.
Oh,
Baby, he's called
Crazy.
Deathcap, so he probably does something good for you.
Or
Yeah, he's looking a little bit too much like bone right now, but normally these guys would be like this orangey color with the big white dots on the head. But this guy is like super he's like shrunken head. Like whatever got to him, it just dried him out completely and like shrunk him.
Or like a lich with like fucking necrotic spells. Yeah, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
or you do put it in the tea, but you feed it to someone else.
Azorius.
Yeah, it's super
Not me.
toxic.
What the fuck?
This thing is super duper toxic normally when it's alive, but
When it's
right
dead?
now it's just I mean it's just like a husk.
Damn, so it's like mildly food poisoning levels.
Yeah, I guess if you ground him up into a powder.
I'm gonna
His
send
little,
someone
like,
to the
dried up
toilet for a
corpse.
period, and that's it.
Sure, yeah, you can send someone to the toilet.
That's a new spell. This is a spell component for it. It is
Cast
called
Soil the
Defecate.
Pants.
Yeah.
yippee.
Command defecate.
The next set of bones that you put together
Bones.
seems to be almost human. The proportions are just a little bit too off, like the legs are just too long and spindly. The arms are definitely too long and spindly. Like the arms that you're putting together with this thing reach down to their knees when they'd be standing up normally.
Wow, it's Slenderman.
Yeah, like Slenderman, I guess.
We found Slender.
Cooked. Someone killed him.
Very cooked. Let's have a look. It also has some very pronounced ridges on its skull that would not be there in like a regular human.
A Vidalkin, I understand.
Perhaps so. Although you have no idea what the Vidalkin is.
Bro, out of character, I barely have an idea what the Vidalkin is.
Keep it that way.
Damn.
They're just funny little guy.
I just know they're blue. That's my knowledge of this. creature.
Salvador.
They're just scrunkly.
So true. They like to climb.
It's okay. They don't exist in Arkhona. But
But we're not in Arkhona.
exactly.
How many monkeys don't exist in Arkhona?
We are just in the accounts.
We're just in the accounts. It's
We're
yeah.
just in
It's
the-
it's the equivalent of the back rooms, you know. But it's the accounts.
True. All the failed projects.
Certainly. This one It's much.
You're back.
I would say that you have two skeletons that look very similar to one another. Between this one and the one that you just put together, but let's just say a piece of the spine is very much still intact and like well kept together, which allows you to put together the head that you would like otherwise not really match with this body, with the rest of it. As it most assuredly has a almost dog-like skull with these little horns like poking out of it, but then the rest of the body is distinctly humanoid in shape.
Synodar?
We don't know of any Synodars with horns.
So it's a Synodar like skeleton but with horns, or does it look different than a Synodar?
It is. It is less broad muzzled, I would say. But other than that, it's a pretty close match.
Okay. Interesting. Can I make a lore monstrosities?
Sure.
Right. Or monstrosities, the lore. 18. I don't imagine they're tieflings. They're not Synodars. They're not.
You like scratch your chin a little bit. It is. With an 18, you put together an image in your head which is rather peculiar because it forces you to take a model that you already know and stretch it into a different shape. It looks like if people, humans, and sauropods had offspring together.
What the fuck is that supposed to be?
That it's a human with a sauropod head.
Why is there a human with a sauropod head? Is that
What
a
can I say?
race? Or is that an experiment?
You do not recognize it as a race, like, on your world.
That's so whack. Very strange.
Give it
Don't-
fentanyl.
Don't believe
Stop.
this guy has important properties, but very strange.
don't show it to Lawrence. His racial purity motives might start coming out.
That's
That's
true.
right. Have.
Mutant! Destroys it.
Be gone! Maybe at the beginning of the campaign. But these days, Lawrence is a lot more tolerant. And he hangs out with you guys, after all.
Filthy mutants.
That's crazy.
He hasn't
This
turned
again.
on the party's undead yet.
Yeah, local undead over there. Then you have mutant, points at Tokaz. We have more aberrant mutant, Vittorio. And then you have the lizard.
Other mutant.
The worst
other-
one.
You have the lizard, derogatory.
Yes, like that, but biped. It's a little bit of a shorter neck, too.
Yeah.
But yes, that is what
Headless?
sauropods look like. Second to last skeleton that you put together is a large one. The bones are completely shattered.
Hooked.
The only thing that you have left to identify this by is a rather large skull. Like, a huge skull. With a very long, narrow beak. You're pretty sure you're looking at some sort of bird, which would explain why most of the bones did not survive.
But like, how large are we talking here? Is it
Like a large size. This is a large size creature. Its beak, its head is enormous. Like its head is as tall as Lawrence.
Oh no, is
What
it the
the-
terrifying
what?
dinosaur bird thing?
Is it a rock?
The Coatzacoatlus, that one?
Oh,
Coatzacoatlus.
guys, between you and me, a rock is gargantuan, and
But not a
a
baby
Quetzalcoatlus is a huge.
Not a baby rock.
Okay.
You'd have to make a little check if you want to know.
What little check do you want me to make?
Beast lore.
Make a beast lord back in a second. Oh,
It is a strange creature, Tokaz. You have a vague sense that maybe you've seen something like it if you've been to the zoo in Graffendam. But you can't remember any of these creatures flying around near you. Between you and me, yeah, it is a dinosaur, but you're not really sure which type.
Ooh.
Not even a dinosaur, really, they're their own separate species. But, you know.
They're a
Pterodactyls.
binosaur.
No, they're pterodactyls. But, you know.
Now that we have talked about dinosaurs, the Quetzalcoatlus is terrifying. If I ever met that thing in real life, bro,
I
nightmare.
regularly polymorph into one in another game. I love the Quetzal.
I think it's terrifying. And
I mean, you wouldn't want to run into it. I definitely don't even use the base stab look because it's boring. I instead gave it this pelican-like bite that lets it swallow things. And it just goes, "Whoop," and then it flies away with you.
My tip to you: if you're not afraid of a Quetzalcoatlus, you've never looked at a Quetzalcoatlus. That's
Well, no one, I'm gonna tell you, no, between you and me, no one has ever looked at a Quetzalcoatlus because they died a long time before we came into this world.
but I mean a picture like of the skeleton.
Well, of course. Last little critter that Tokas finds. Did you say tabaxi? Ooh. Ooh. Peculiar. How do you...
How peculiar is it?
Howdy.
Another humanoid. Another Sinodar lookalike, but definitely a lot larger. I need another book.
A lot larger, as in, is it large size or?
Yes.
Oh,
Eeg.
It's huge, and with huge, I mean metaphorically huge, not the creature size type huge.
yeah.
The money is mine. I pissed it.
Tokas, sure. I'm gonna give this one to you without a check. Because you recognize it quite well, although yours is more miniaturized. This one is most assuredly a werewolf, but on the upper side of large. This is a humongous skull.
Take it with it, show Delphine.
Purchased. Ka-ching!
Studying some werewolf bones from another planet or plane. That's good.
All right. These are some of the things that you managed to piece together here from what remains of this floor. Is there anything else you guys like to do here?
Well, I think it's time to go downstairs. Personally, I also see a desk
Mhm.
downstairs, and I'm desperate to get a look at whichever notes there are. So
If they're still intact.
that was me out of character. Just FYI.
Okay. It sounded very much like Darius. I was confused.
Well, the thing is, Zarius and I don't sound much different.
I mean, there's a slight difference most of the time. But that is fine.
But yeah, I'm pretty down to go downstairs.
It's pretty down to go down.
We have rested, we have harvested, we have
Oh,
talked, we have had some tea.
then I will move myself
Aw.
towards the exit.
The last question I have as we leave, Amber, what is the tiny little guy doing?
You see him like sitting in the rubble. He's knitting something with his arms. It is red.
Oh no, is he trying to knit the thing that it was shown to him? Please don't. That's so sad. It'll take you so much time, little guy. Save yourself from it.
Man, I don't think I have any thread or anything on me.
Bro's like, yeah, let's add to your work. Get fucked, bitch.
I will. Do I have this? No, I do not. Okay. I'll just leave the little guy I'll like tear off a little piece of my spare clothing. Like probably on one of the arms or something. I'll cut that off and just leave that for him. Hopefully he can maybe get some thread out of it.
Very well.
Your kindness will not be overlooked, my child.
Mayhaps. And then yeah, I'll follow Zarius towards the stairs.
I'm standing here because I'm not sure if I step on the stairs, I will go downstairs or upstairs. So for now, I'll just
That's
wait.
fair.
Don't worry, I disabled it for this one because the thing was so finicky that I just left it at that. I want you to know there's no light downstairs, so did one of you have a light on them? I think Lawrence?
Lauren
Me.
did.
I
He
am
is-
illuminated.
He is the light.
It's true. I cast the light spell.
And then
Excellent.
you make it bigger.
This is the way.
This is the way.
I have a lot of cantrips as a multi-class, though.
One time I'm gonna look at my players and tell them I remove dark vision from every class,
Every race.
every race.
We are
Yeah.
blind.
Sorry, every species, Mark. Come on,
Oh,
get with
sorry.
the times, you bigot.
Species. I apologize thoroughly for my mistake in life. That is playing D&D. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right.
Crazy.
Party! People smile.
Mhm.
You descend down the stairs.
In tavern.
No, not really. Not quite.
Damn it.
It probably just saying, damn it, we're not descending into a furnace.
You descend down the stairs. And although the grit of stone and wood splinters. And dust crunches beneath your feet. What you find on the floor below is something unexpected.
Peace and quiet.
Peace and quiet indeed, Vincent. You see a beautiful, opulent hall stretching out before you. 8 towering pillars of white stone marbled through with golden streaks hold up a vaulted ceiling. And there is an ever inward spiraling floor of black and white marble tiling that leads to the room's center. Whatever depiction might have existed there is invisible now, because it is completely covered in an impact crater of stone rubble.
Wow.
Damn.
One of the far walls is missing, as though something or someone has smashed through it, and you can see the barely contained swirl of deep, dark aether roiling behind Faust's swords, just beyond that hole. All of the other walls that remain are clad in these thick, heavy tapestries depicting a starry sky with beautifully embroidered constellations. And at the center of it all lies something most peculiar. Large. Larger than the average adult, and covered in these downy white feathers, streaked with blood. There's the faintest bit of movement as the shape tries to push itself off the ground, trying to raise again before collapsing.
Wait a second. I know that art.
We're not going to help fight Faust anymore. Lawrence is never gonna allow it.
Excuse me, people. I need to do what my character would do.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Says Lawrence.
I'm gonna run after Lawrence as he meow.
Nah, I fucking take off.
The
I ain't
gravel
walking.
crunches beneath your feet as you run forward across the beautifully shiny hole towards the person in the middle. Lawrence, you reach them first. You see them rising and falling with a shuddering breath. They're alive. But for how long?
Every when you have come from a background like Lawrence has, when you live your entire life in a cloister, there is always that dream that at the end of your long labors you will receive the acknowledgement of that sort of divinity for which you profess yourself to. There's the dream that one day you'll witness a miracle. that one day you will have an opportunity to meet servants of the divine, and although Lawrence has done that, it doesn't pull away from this heavy feeling of want, of that draws them in, that spurs them through space and towards them.
What do you do?
And I think Lawrence will descend. And reach a hand out, and without questioning any further, following those moments of hesitation, I will cast a Cure Wounds.
All right.
And in that casting of Cure Wounds, I would like to see who I am dealing with. Can I do a Witch Sight check?
Yeah, you may. You descend down and you reach down to touch them. They... Oh, Jesus. That sounds
I know.
so loud.
Just blasted in the head.
Lawrence is like... And Lawrence is like...
Light consume you!
Oh my god.
Radiation.
I like to human determination. Hup. Witch Sight. Give me the money. Come on.
You...
Hooked.
Okay, that's disadvantage, but it's 20.
So there's a couple of things that happen here. You descend down, Lawrence. You reach for them, and you... Lawrence, you like stumble forward there, and like you feel for a moment, well, I shouldn't go there. That's not... And so you readjust and you crouch down. And you lay a hand upon the individual before you. Their wings feel real. They are not ephemeral. They feel dirty, though, slick with blood. As they feel your touch upon you, and you begin to recite the incantation. With a great deal of effort, they turn onto their side, and you do indeed see an angelic woman who finely sculpted to be of this world. Even as her hair is clinging to her face, in these tendrils of sweat. Even as her eyes are slightly glazed over from pain. As you cast your spell, she silently reaches out to clasp your hand.
Lawrence lowers his head. As she reaches. As sort of you could say a nod or a kind of like the smallest kind of bow that can be helped in this kind of case. A greeting.
I've been looking for you all this time.
Have we met?
He tries to smile, Lawrence, but she struggles. You can practically feel the pain radiating off of her. We have not.
Amber, what does she smell like?
What?
Trust me on this. I'm locked in.
Lawrence, when he
What
sees
do
a
I
woman,
fucking smell,
what does
Amber?
she
You fucking
smell
stop
like?
laughing. You tell me what's up.
What does she smell like? Wait to sound like a fucking creep.
A
If you know, you
little
know.
weird. You smell her.
I smell.
She smells like a room of people. A room filled to the brim with just ever so slightly special people. It is the stench that accompanies people who bathe once, maybe twice every second 10 day. It is just that little bit of brightness that wafts off of those who are, let's just say, magically inclined. The smell of the weave brushing through their hair. But beneath all the smells of those people, there's also the stench of rot. He does not let go of your hand, instead still clasping it as though it is a lifeline.
Lawrence's nose twitches. My name is Lawrence. Some call me a saint, others a preacher, and very recently, their son. Who might you be? And he'll take her hand that's holding his other one and clasp it with his first. With his second.
A lost soul in desperate need of a saint.
Then allow me to hear your confession.
He casts her eyes down. She gives a very slight nod. She leans forward to whisper to you. There are terribly real things in this terribly false world. And I believe that that is why they are in so much pain. And I don't know if I can carry the burden any longer.
As they say, where I hail, a burden twice carried is half felt.
All I've been looking for is for someone to share the burden with. She says, and like she tries to. You see, one of her wings is. It like shifts in place. They work a little bit differently from your own, Lawrence. Like your wings are wings, right? But she's using them almost like a dragon might. Yeah, she literally uses the knuckle of her wing to support her as she's like trying to rise.
I will one prayer strength help her.
Her body feels cold and clammy against your own as she stumbles in place. But she does not rise higher than her knees. Because any higher than that, then she would tower over you. Instead, she remains upon one knee. And she gingerly reaches out for comfort. For an embrace that she's been missing for so long. And as she ducks her head down, you see over her shoulder that large hole in the wall. And all the walls around it. With their tapestries. Each and every single one. Bearing many constellations, but one larger than all of them. That of a weeping man.
My fucking guy! I
He's so
knew it. I was
friendly.
listening. I was like, this sounds Starchild pilled. Very Starchild pilled, in fact. Could this be one of Castor's brothers in arms? One of my brothers in arms. Sisters in arms. Lawrence, this is ignorant of many things, but one of the things that he has become more enlightened on is knowing when somebody needs a hug. Especially when a very needy vampire needs a hug. I will give this child of the stars the hug they desire.
And so, they hug you back.
Is it like just arms? Or is it wings as well? Is it like the double hug?
She's
the
using
wings-
her wing to hold her up on one
Yeah.
side. The other one is kind of hanging limply. It is a comforting thing, Lawrence, while it lasts. But he becomes tighter and colder and clammier.
So lonely.
It becomes the mass of bodies filling a room. A mass of magically inclined people all pressed into one.
Shit. I've been
The
had, guys.
world condenses down into a singular point through which everything else moves like molasses. Our body is too cold, too clammy, too hungry. And definitely not of this world.
The truth is best wielded openly.
Is what Lawrence says, as in
Realizing he's fucked.
as in a dark flash that is not wholly unfamiliar to you guys.
What?
Because it looks quite a bit like Vincent's hopping
The
about.
lonely! Come on!
What?
I want to see the lonely.
Oh, honey, I
We
don't.
go upstairs.
The lonely stay away from this floor.
Oh no.
As in a dark mass of tendrils, Lawrence disappears.
Oh, boy.
As for the briefest second, a lot of you think you see something familiar. For a moment, it is as though you are looking right at Carrion the Devourer.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
But this is not Carrion the Devourer.
It's forced. He goes, oh, new battery, yoink.
We are going to roll initiative.
Demon
I'm
fighting!
shocked.
It took so long, man.
At
We're
least,
going to roll initiative.
at least, in
No
a
surprise.
very surprise turn of events, we are not in fact surprised.
Honestly, when Amber boards
Oh, that's true.
puts on the board a very unassuming token, you know it's not gonna be an NPC.
Wow, rude.
I know it. I know
How
it.
dare you read out Dungeon Master like a
I have
literal
an
book?
11. I had an 11.40.
Mark had actually a 6. I saw it.
As
He
the
rolled a-
world crumbles around. Oh wait, can I copy this encounter to another?
Well, I rolled it with initiative. Or with
Yeah.
which side?
I want to move it to.
You can add a
another-
bonus to your initiative, you know, so you don't have to actually roll the check and then change the initiative.
Can I move an encounter to a different map?
You can.
Oh, unlink. There we go. Perfect. As we rolled initiative. Let's have a look for you. No, we don't have to do that.
Deletes fucking deletes
Lawrence.
Yeah, deletes Lawrence's initiative. We don't need to do that. Okay.
Alright. well, see you guys
Lawrence,
next week.
he does not get a surprise round because you technically cannot be surprised. What you do see is as this creature begins to try and teleport the both of you, is something quite different, alright? And what that something quite different has as well, in one of its carrion-like tendrils, is a little yellow gemstone.
We found the treasure!
What you also found is Faust's pet, Stevie.
What the?
Yo!
Good boy.
I don't think he's a good boy if he's breaking Daddy's contraptions.
Well, he didn't, you know? He just found a piece of Daddy's contraction. And he was like, oh, I gotta bring it back to him.
Lawrence. Let me pull out the track for music.
My initiative is 11, not 4.
Actually, it's -1.
No, it's 11.
-9.
No, it's 11.
Very impressive.
-12 now.
Excellent.
Let's see Paul Allen's card. Let's see Paul Allen's ballad off.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Huh? What?
Alan.
See Paul Allen's ballad off.
I don't get the joke, I'm afraid.
I don't think anyone does.
It's a reference.
Oh,
I'm terribly sorry I didn't understand it. But we'll make up for it by allowing you to go first in initiative. Moving. As Stevie has you grappled.
Oh, Nate.
I
Alice, play my music.
am going to do a cheeky breaky one.
Mhm.
Let me just see if I'm allowed.
No.
How many does that cost?
Oh,
Nice. Okay. I would like to, as a bonus action, turn 2 sorcery points into 1 first level spell slot. And
Mhm.
with that first level spell slot, I would like to cast command.
alright. Roll me. A d20.
Okay.
On a 1 to 20, you die.
What do you mean on a 1 to 20?
Higher is
you
worse.
die, period.
No,
18.
just roll the dice.
Alright. Lords. You can output your spell.
Sorry, it's not second level, but
What is your command?
my command is drop.
Alright.
I'm
Lawrence.
not holding.
Yeah, you begin to cast your spell. And that is where that molasses feeling really kicks in. How the world has slowed down around you.
Oh, shit. Cooked.
Time stopped.
Your spell does not take effect until your next turn.
Ooh.
Goodbye,
Usually
guys.
Slowed. I'm like, yup. I think we can leave it to like Vincent and Victoria, right? Where we just like go up.
As Stevie's illusion breaks up and apart.
Can't wait to see what these pillars are.
Oh
Flesh
no!
mounds.
Flash people.
You want to know what the funny thing is? I was genuinely wondering. I'm like, this doesn't look like the room I saw from downstairs. But it might just be Amber using a different map for each room.
Oh,
But no,
Stevie
it was just me
wanted-
being fucking stupid.
No,
Stevie
I
just
made
wanted
every piece of
a
this
little
map. Like, I
rain.
layered this whole map myself. What do you mean?
Yeah, but I was like,
was
oh,
silly.
it's a different map. Ooh.
Yeah,
Damn
just
it,
a
Mark, I
slightly
can't
bit
believe
different.
you sabotaged us.
Well, I did run after you to try to not get you to immediately be like,
Lawrence,
"Whoa,
at the end of your turn,
There's no Vittorios!
Stevie's going to teleport.
Whoa,
Bye-bye.
Why the two
Uh,
of you, Vittorio?
I
One
don't
of them
know.
is an enemy. It's
I
fake
assume
Vittorio.
this one is not supposed to
False
be there.
Vittorio.
fake Vittorio."
Ooh.
Bro's like, I'm gonna teleport into the ether.
I'm waiting on me, Vittorio. That's gonna
Oh,
be one
man.
of our.
Hello,
Tokas, it is your
Stevie.
turn.
I see him teleport away. I'm like, nice.
He literally disappears in a writhing mass of tentacles, and then there's just a puff of that same mist that you see when Vincent disappears, and you're like,
Yo, he fucking took Lawrence on a little date. We should definitely not interrupt, guys. It would be extremely rude for us to do that. So, not doing super well. Now that he moved, I'm kind of unsure of what to do. I guess I can't cast that spell because my staff is out of charges. I'm in a little bit of a pinch.
Are you in a pickle?
Yeah, I'm pickled like a jar because I had
Like a Rick?
plan, but now that bitch has moved. I already cast a bless. Thumbs up in the long rest, so I can't do it again. And my staff's out of charges. We're in a pretty big issue right now. I can't dash if I do. Shit. This fucked me over really big. I'll just dash another 30 feet, I guess. I point. Found them. That's me.
Which way do you point, down or up?
How do I point up? There's a wall.
I don't know. I know. I see like a thing here. I don't see the fucking map. Well, I see the map, but I don't see what you see.
No, it's down here.
you see a light, there's something there.
Yeah,
there's
you
light, I
see a
guess,
light
in there.
coming from it as well.
You see light literally emanating from Lawrence. He's just like, bonk, bonk, bonk.
Oh,
What was that?
Vincent fucking taking a breath as he sees Lawrence disappear.
Before
Tentacles
your
thrown
turn,
into a
Vincent.
hole.
Another Stevie appears.
Nice try.
Don't you?
Stevie is going to use 2 legendary actions.
Holy Stevie's
ass.
cracked.
As he drags you in, Lawrence, and he tries to chomp down on you.
Cooked. Stevie really just wants to share the burden of hunger with someone.
I
Understandable.
think so.
Not someone being their food.
I think that makes sense. Yeah. That
Basically,
aligns
yes.
with my common understanding of this situation.
Oh,
Pretty sure.
whoops, that's not the that's a legendary action.
He's like, please, I'm hurting from how hungry I am.
4d12, my beloved. 4d10.
That's 20.
for a 19 to hit.
I think that's just gonna hit this time around. This is a joke. I am wounded.
Lord, you are crunched down upon as Stevie begins to consume you.
Lots of damage.
Ooh. Wait, what was I concentrating on? Was that light? The light goes out!
Oh,
You're also busy with casting command, so you know that's that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was concentrating. Okay.
Yep.
I'm dead.
Does
No.
it count as
Yeah.
concentration while you're
I'll Google it
slowed?
now.
I think technically I'm not sure.
I need to double check if a slow effect.
I don't think it does because I'm just taking extra long to cast it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, no, you just need to use your next action to cast the spell.
Okay,
again.
then just the light goes out. You can remove that. Vincent, it is your turn.
Doesn't disappear. Fuck. Lawrence! Lawrence! As Vincent goes into a full dash, so I will be action dashing.
Vault over that
Go.
fucking table, man.
Oh, yeah.
Do the slide.
Full vault.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
ass slide
Full grab, jump, slide across the table onto the other side, dash into the other side. See him down the corridor. Fuck, Lawrence, you need some help.
I'm fumbling for my sword, trying to cast spells.
Yeah, he's got nothing else. I'm out of. I don't even have Misty Step because I don't get that back until a long rest. So
Yeah, all cooked.
that's me for now.
Zarius, it is your
Okay.
turn.
I'm gonna do the thing that gives me the greatest chance to possibly see it, and that is run in a straight line. Sadly, I don't see it. Which means, am I going to do this like this? I feel like this might be the only way. With guessing that it's in this room.
What do you mean? I've said it.
No,
it's
but
in
I
there.
can't see where it is in the room.
Ah, cooked.
Fireball.
I am going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. I am going to place it, seeing as it's a big-ass cube, just straight up here.
Lawrence is like, come on.
Man.
I need everyone in that sphere to make me a Wisdom saving
I need you
throw.
to put down the actual template.
Oh, I
Oh,
did.
It just
did.
disappeared. He said the
It just-
entire room, basically.
Yeah, I said the temp.
Just put the new template down, it's fine.
Okay, wait. It's a square.
30-foot cube.
The 30-foot cube. So, where is the 30? This.
Alright.
And I need everything in that.
The creature's like, let me move it up a little bit.
I need everything in that thing to make me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. If it's immune to being, this is a charm effect, if that matters. On a failed save, they become charmed, and while charmed, they become incapacitated with speed of 0.
Huge.
Alright, Lawrence too.
I succeed.
Do you?
I do. I've rolled a 22.
Let's see, Stevie.
I believe in Stevie.
And I wonder...
Here.
Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da,
1 more billion.
da-da-da-da. Stevie
Question
succeeds.
mark. Question mark doesn't pass.
No, it passes.
No, Stevie succeeds.
Question mark is higher.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's a good use of the spell slot, but that's my turn.
Yours.
I would love to give Lawrence a bardic inspiration. Wait.
Yell at me.
Is Lawrence within 60 feet of me?
Definitely not. Actually, good question. Might not be.
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
see
yeah.
him.
I mean,
I am.
Then I will target you with a bardic inspiration, saying, "Get out of there, Lawrence! You gullible idiot!" And that is my turn.
Alright. Stevie.
Stevie. I meant Stevie. What a guy. Stevie.
Let's have a look.
Yes, sir.
Stevie is a little bit bothered
No.
by this behavior.
What? No, Stevie, that was just pretty lights, bruh.
Poor Stevie. You bothered him.
That was just pretty light, Stevie. Like, let's not do anything rash here, man.
It was like concentrate on the power of the sun.
Oh, look, I see him. Look, he's probably just going to thank me for the light show I gave him.
Oh, hey, bro, Lawrence was. Yippee!
Hi guys.
I'm gonna just say thank you. Oh, Zarius, that was so pretty.
Pretty Stevie.
So kind, Zarius. Stevie crawls forward.
Speedy,
Uh.
Stevie. What a guy.
I move
What a
forward.
Stevie.
Mm-hmm. Little Stevie is going to make a tiny little Stevie tentacle attack against Vincent.
Steve.
We're like, alright. Slapped it face.
It's slapped in the face with a
Lawrence, I got you! Bop.
Bloop.
bonk.
For a 23 to hit.
Surprisingly, yes, that does hit.
Barely scratches.
I haven't acquired my light plate armor breastplate of 20,000 AC yet, so
Bro, you haven't gotten your Space Marine power armor yet.
yeah. I'm still waiting on Tokas to finish the last touches on it.
My bad, bro. I'm not like an artificer here. I'm held back.
Blow ass.
Amber, I hate artificers. Also, Amber, Tokas, how about you just play an artificer without being an artificer?
What do you mean? I didn't say that!
Literally me
Holy
right
shit,
now.
Literally.
So true.
Alright, how much does he hit me through my power armor for?
Oh. Why is this not outputting to you? It's 23 to hit, or 9.
Easy work.
9 points of damage.
He's slobbering all over you.
You take that easy work.
Oh,
Easy
yeah.
work indeed.
I'm not worried.
As he reels you in with one arm, he tries to take a bite out of Lawrence with the other.
Hey,
Like,
What's that snack?
Snack.
listen,
Snackers.
buddy.
Delicious.
I am not a meal deal.
No, you're not.
Not.
Unless he's with Vasily, then he's a happy man.
Hey.
Boy.
Happy meal.
Bite me.
Oh,
Feast on
I
my
forgot
god.
about this part.
Oh god.
Oh, you mean the aura of power would kill? We did one
So about the thing that Zarius said, Zarius, you don't actually see him.
Oh.
In fact, Tokas, you don't see him either. You just see that out of nothing comes a tentacle that drags Vincent forward, and you see Vincent getting pulled towards literally nothing and being
What do you
held in
mean?
place.
Nothing?
You see that, you can tell that Stevie is there. You can hear Stevie, but you cannot see Stevie.
He's invisible.
He is invisible.
Ben Spy
Stevie.
Speeby?
Stevie, we don't do these kind of things in here.
Yes,
my
you
man.
can see Stevie, and so can Vincent.
Also, you just need to be grabbed by Stevie, I understand.
I
No,
hate
you
Stevie.
need to be.
You need to be
near
wa-
Stevie.
No, you need to be worn or carried.
All objects worn and carried by Stevie can see Stevie.
Honestly, if his sword couldn't see him, how would he draw it, you know?
That's true.
Why have I
that's
become
true,
a
that's true.
piece of equipment? I don't like this.
Well, you see,
Oh,
when
wow,
someone
wow.
dies, they become an object.
What is that?
that look like a crit?
That looks like it's for
No,
Lawrence.
that was like 2 attacks, I think.
That looks like it's for you, Lawrence.
That's a
the
19 to hit. Mm-hmm.
Damn, that just hits me again.
Hey, Lawrence, I think that's
As
for you.
Stevie crunches down on you and ends his turn.
I am giga bloodied. I'm so
There is
bloodied.
a genuine
almost
spurt
know
of
that
blood that
before.
gushes out of Lawrence.
Why is that blood
Unfortunately,
appearing out of nowhere?
Tokus only sees a pool of blood appear in the fucking hallway.
Does it cover Stevie as well?
Yeah, there's a little bit of like blood there.
Huge!
He's not. I mean,
revealed.
Stevie is not hidden right now, so you know.
But also,
Oh,
the blood
okay.
becomes invisible once it gets.
Once it's slowed, so
The
he's
blood
just
is
like,
worn and carried by him. Do I need anything special to do that?
Anything special? What?
No, we don't. We're not gonna do that. That's his turn. Vittorio, it is your turn.
Yeah,
I
I
know what to
hear
do.
a lot of commotion. I will move on over. And I can get. You know what? I'll be a bit. I'll dance over with my fucking weird bare feet,
Good God.
and I can just make it over here.
DB feet.
He runs up and he's like he sees people looking in this direction. He turns the corner. Sees a pool of blood. Do I see Stevie as well?
Oh yeah, you don't see anything, but then like the moment you round the corner, it's just like Stevie just renders in front of you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what the fuck is that? Yeah. And then I
You can
see,
see Lawrence screaming in slow mo, going like,
Reverberating. Still in the
Uh,
process of casting command.
yeah. This is a problem.
You go, Stevie BB.
I take it I cannot reach Lawrence from here. I would have to be like here.
I mean, technically, he's just being held by Stevie, and like he's just occupying the same space as Stevie.
Okay. I would very much like to attempt to drag Lawrence free of these tentacles and get him behind me.
Okay, there is an escape DC. He is grappled and restrained.
Oof.
Oh, I
So
lied.
he's
There's not a
been
DC. Ah, there's a DC, actually. There's a DC.
So you lied twice. Cool.
Don't lie.
Sometimes I lie twice in one turn.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I will use.
I'm just a Stevie, you know.
That's true. I will use an inspiration for advantage on. I'm trying to find exert. There we go. For a 19.
Okay. You reach in and you yank Lawrence free.
Yeah. I grab onto Lawrence. My hands are now bloody. And it's like, no, get over here. And
As you're pulling Lawrence in, he's still casting a spell.
yeah. I'll make sure to get him behind me. If that is possible.
Lawrence's speech is like speeding up again.
Drop!
Stevie drops you.
Like, oh, guys, my spell worked.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Etharis.
And yeah, that was my action. I assume.
Actually, it's
Yes.
a free action.
It's not a free action. What are you talking about?
Then I would like to.
He also still has Vincent.
Oh, that is true. But Vincent
Action
is looking,
surge and break every bone in his body.
But Vincent is looking, you know,
Vincent's bones.
he's looking kind of all right.
You know that
so-
Vincent
Give it
also
one
can only
turn.
take.
So- yeah,
You know that a paper cut would kill Vincent.
that's true.
You know that Vincent
I
can
will.
take considerably less crunchies than Lawrence can, but you
Yeah.
know.
That's true. The drawer will indeed actually action surge. Then I will try to yoink Vincent free as well.
Alright.
Nice.
Try to save him from Stevie.
Certainly no inspiration on this, but let's go exert. 18.
You managed to break Vincent free as well. You pull
No.
him out.
No.
You got
I
one hand, like one man, in the other hand, another man.
Yeah, the drawer does that, and then he's like, why am I getting a sense of deja vu? And that is the vast extent of my turn as my eyes look at a certain yellow thing.
Yeah, you see the gem in Stevie's little, like, tendril hand.
Let me just consume my action surge. Flurp, consume. But that is me.
Alright. Lawrence, it is your turn. You can see Stevie.
Lawrence's scream is yanked back and into normal space. He's like, oh, ow, 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 ow. And in that moment, he's gonna fucking lock in. Ooh. Aspect of astrology. I'll use a channel divinity for none other than your boy. That's right. The one.
The
So-
Dragon of Wisdom, yes.
No, the Weeping Man.
There are no
Weeping
tapestries
Man.
of weeping men in this place. It's very sad.
Exactly.
It's
I will
only an
fix that
illusion.
immediately by using my
Lawrence becomes a
body.
tapestry.
Damn, we can split it another wall.
Exactly.
Lawrence polymorphs into a carpet.
I love that.
I'm gonna third level healing word myself as a bonus action.
Smart
A
choice.
very understandable thing to do.
16 points of healing, and then because I'm a well weeping man, I will also gain a d8 plus 4. An extra 10, 26. Let's go.
Alright.
And then, okay, I ended up minusing my HP off, so I died.
He does
Kinda.
become a tapestry. Cool.
Lawrence
Why
kills
you
himself
yippee me
immediately. He
This
does
is
the
like, I am
repo.
become dead.
He does the repo thing where he puts the item in his face and explodes.
Yippee.
He runs into the money bag.
Okay, there we go. Where's the back?
So bad, guys. Already.
Yeah, I'm alive. I do that. I do that. Cool. Here. That is my turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, what do we do? Okay.
A liquor.
Stevie disappears from sight.
Fucking knew it.
What do you mean? I've not seen him since literally the beginning.
Tokas, it's your turn.
Me when I can have an entire round to think of a plan. Me when the turn before me, my plan falls once more. Okay.
You hear sounds like coming from this like room or what used to be a room north of you, air ward, but you know, you don't see Stevie.
That's a trick question, and we never see Stevie.
I mean, some of you can see Stevie. To
You're right.
others, he's just your imaginary friend.
I haven't seen Stevie during this entire fucking combat.
You just see
There is-
Lawrence literally explode in a gout of blood.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I'll hold my action for a fire bolt. That's me.
Not even fireball.
No, because one round later, when he doesn't show up, I'll lose a third level spell slot. So
I mean, he's not hidden from you. You know he is there in that room.
This is
Here?
literally your moment of saying, "Is the room? I don't care how big the room is. I fireball."
I mean, he's
I mean, I
literally.
don't know.
It's this.
Can't
It's
fireball
this
through a
room.
wall.
It's here. Fireball goes around corners. I'll have you know.
Yeah, fucking 20-foot corners on the entire fucking tower.
I mean, if he is here, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, I would take that. You know, that risk. Just
I'm going to go check if he's there, but oh, okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know that there wasn't a wall here.
yeah. There's no wall.
I still don't see a Stevie.
I mean,
is-
you know he's there.
Yeah,
You know he's like in the
invisible.
corner
But
next to the
guy.
chimney. He's invisible, but like there's like
He's
a
being very
huge
loud.
heaving, like like breathing, like snorking up there. You know.
Damn, he's
But
up
quick
Will, he
glance,
breathes
what is
disgusting.
in this room?
You see what used to be a storage room of sorts. There is still a chest here, although it looks like it is broken open.
Okay, and
There's also a
then
couple of
it's-
crates stacked against the walls around you, but most of the furniture here is smashed. This
so these
room
are, like
also suffered
smashed
quite
shelves
badly.
as well.
Yeah.
Then I have no trouble doing this. Hello, Stevie. I present to you the concentrated power of the sun.
I cast fist.
His worst enemy as a creature from the Shadowfell.
Let's put it here. This has to be a point.
Me watching Stevie explode.
Hello,
Get
Stevie.
fucked, loser. Fireball!
I like that on Ferris' stream, it's just like an explosion around the corner. Stevie, make your saving throw. You can do it.
You
What
can
a
do
BB.
it, Stevie.
Stevie did do it, so he takes half damage.
Cooked. Well,
Let's
at least
go.
I scorched Stevie a bit.
Wait a minute, Stevie's my enemy. I shouldn't cheer him.
Stevie takes his first damage,
Nice.
and he steeps on. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna take some cover. Point behind me. He's in there.
Vincent, it is your turn.
Oh, where is he?
You see a scorched stain like all over the floor and the wall here. You know that he is here.
There's gotta be like a silhouette of
invisible.
Stevie where the flame didn't scorch the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
There's like a small outline on the floor.
Looney Tunes ass fucking scorch.
It's like,
The
it's
shape
like
of
the
a
reverse.
meatball.
Ooh, wait a minute.
Am I within 10 feet? Or do I need to move
No,
5?
you need to move more.
Fuck! Being restrained by 30 base movement!
You should learn how to dance from Vittorio.
That's true.
Clearly. No, okay, this is fine. This makes sense. I'm going to bonus action second wind, and as part of that bonus action second wind, I'm going to use my wind whipped feature, which whenever I do bonus action second wind, I can also either disengage or dash. So I'm going to also dash on top of that
Okay.
to get closer to the point where I can
You
actually see
move
this guy.
5 feet closer. Stevie renders in.
Fantastic. Let me just heal myself for these 24 points in case it decides to absolutely annihilate me. Right. We spoke about this ages ago, but just to double take, I have a feature from this class, which is instead of whenever I take the attack action on my turn, I can replace one of those attacks with an attempt to pilfer an item with fast hands. However, the wording of it sadly says that I can't pilfer anything that's being worn or carried, which makes me feel like I can't pilfer anything from anyone because I can't pilfer items. So, are we changing the wording? Because
Sure, yeah, you can try to pilfer things from Stevie.
Okay, so I'm going to forego my attack to try and pilfer the gem, the yellow gem. So I need to make a dexterity sleight of hand, which says is contested. It does not tell me what is contested by, but that is how I'm doing.
It's Stevie's choice.
All right.
Stevie's like,
Which
"Oh,
side?"
Okay, here, have it.
Stevie is now good.
And I'm guessing
Stevie's
by
gonna
sleight
roll-
of hand we mean pickpocket.
Yeah, we use pickpockets nowadays.
Big.
Stevie.
Big roll.
Why do you have -1 acrobatics? Stevie, go. Oh my lord. Okay, Vincent, you... I guess you have to use your halberd for this because you're not close enough otherwise. You
Oh yeah.
move in towards Stevie, and you make a jab at him, but it's like a feint, you know? And Stevie's like, huh? So he tries to like pull back, but then you swipe away at his tendril, and you knock the gem out, and Stevie's like, wait a minute. And the gem goes sailing through the air, and you can catch it.
So
Right.
suddenly he rages.
I stab, catch it. I've got my 25 feet left. Tokas, hands up! And I've reaction throw the gem at him.
Oh, so you would
What?
like to leave Stevie's reach, is what you're saying.
Maybe have mercy on us.
Yep. Yes, I do decide to leave. his
Stevie
reach.
would like to make a swipe at you.
Oh my
Very well.
lord! It's
Let
like
me move back
this
because it might
game
grapple me,
again.
I suppose. I'll move back in case it succeeds and grapples me.
20 million.
Stevie succeeds.
Oh no!
Very well.
What if Stevie failed?
Minus
You-
2.
Yeah, you go to move away from Stevie, and like you feel suddenly a jerk around your midriff as Stevie pulls you back in.
Stevie, that's not nice.
You still have the gem, but he also has you.
Stevie,
Guys, go long! Is all you hear as I just throw the gem backwards in this general direction.
Blink, 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 blink.
Oh,
And since I'm grappled by this creature, alright, was throwing the gem behind a free action or part of my second attack?
You can just eat it.
Alright, then I will use my second attack. Ah!
The gem blinks onto the ground and begins to shine again now that it is no longer.
you're also restrained, so you have disadvantage.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
yes.
so. Only.
Curse you, Gabe! Curse!
Stevie has really
now you
got
know how
you
it
here.
feels to be me. Now you know how it feels to be me, Gabe. What do you mean? Say these things.
It's
Okay,
okay.
that's me.
Everyone has to attack. If it's a life or death sentence, I'll be quiet.
Okay. The end of your turn. What can Stevie do?
Stevie rises.
What
from
does
the ashes.
Stevie have?
Stevie does a little
Stevie
trumpy
knows
trump.
you don't have this. Wait, can it?
Stevie's going to get you.
I wonder if everything that Stevie carries is also invisible, in which case Vincent becomes invisible.
I mean, everything he carries would be, right? That's how
yeah,
he
I
does
thought
it.
that's what we were going with.
Yeah.
Vincent
This-
is
This is-
invisible
This
now.
is why I made the joke earlier.
Stevie.
Stevie
What is
baby,
this
what are you
plan?
doing,
Oh yeah, we have a
man?
good plan. We got this. At the end of Vincent's turn.
Ah!
Jumpy jump.
Vincent's turn.
Stevie teleports, but suddenly that presence that you felt before is much bigger as something large flumps onto the ground next to the gem.
Stevie?
Darius,
Oh god, where does it sound like it is?
like to your right, like to the right,
You're right,
of the map.
like right here.
Like near
Uh,
the edge, yeah.
I will first say, so I don't want to be as I flick out my side, the shitty person, but we do know we can't kill this thing, right? As I will leap forward. Oh no, I'm placing a
Oh no,
effect.
he's putting measure templates. Someone stop him.
Minus 50 HP.
As I will leap forward. Tell me when I'm bumping into Stevie.
You're now bumping into Stevie.
So I can stand here.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you get here, you can already see Stevie.
Okay. All right. I'll kind of kick. I don't want to say full kick, but I'll like nudge the ball backwards so that Lawrence or Tokas can grab it. As I will then move up forward, and I'll take 2 swings at it, non-lethally.
All right.
I don't know where
Brother.
these creatures' lethal points are, but non-lethally.
Ain't no one gonna non-lethal this thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
Bro.
we don't know this is Faust's pet.
I've said
character.
this about the other creature too. We're in this man's house. We better non-lethal everything we're attacking.
This man didn't tell us jack shit, so I'm afraid we're gonna kill this pet.
First attack. I'm not sure if that hits. Probably not.
Stevie is a tough guy.
No, it doesn't hit. I'm afraid.
Second
Yeah.
attack.
Also miss. Stevie's a tough
19.
guy.
That's good. For 12 slashing damage, which is really good.
Oh, you have bless on you, by the way.
Oh, I have not put that. Maybe that will hit the first roll too. I'll roll the d4.
You hit Stevie.
Oh.
He withers in place.
The 14
No,
was a
Mark.
17. Oh.
No one blessed you, is what we're
Oh.
saying. and you still have the bless
there's
effect.
bless on it. Oh, sorry, my bad. My complete bad. It should be off now. It was an 18 instead of a 19.
Still hits.
Okay, and then as a bonus action, I'm not sure if this is going to help, but if it succeeds, it's going to be really good. As he yells out and kind of like pounds his chest, like he's seen the human apes do, that don't exist. As he just yells, "Fit!" So I'll do the dragon roar. Where's the dragon fear? Whoops, save is it DC 16? Let me quickly check. Because I think it doesn't use the same calculation as mine. No. It is not DC 16. It is a DC 12. Just to clarify, it's DC 12. I don't know why it does that.
Martin rolled at 18.
God
then
damn,
that is-
Stevie's built different.
Then that is my turn.
Alright, at the end of your turn, Stevie.
Stevie?
Lompa, lompa.
Stevie, stop teleporting.
When you say tell Stevie to stop teleporting, Stevie goes.
Teleports.
Stevie goes that. If Stevie make that exact sounds, I might adopt Stevie. I'm just saying.
He goes.
You guys should still be able to at least echolocate him from Vincent's screams, because surely it's not muffling my sound.
Don't
He
worry.
does not muffle your sound. They can literally just hear you like down the hallway screaming as Stevie tries to eat you.
Don't worry. I'll raise the temperature in your surroundings.
Off of me!
We're trying!
No, but
We're
say, I'll fucking running up
pieces.
and down like a Looney Tunes. Oh my god! What the fuck is that damage? Oh god.
Vincent, he lifts you into the air horizontally and begins to chew down on your leg.
Ungodly damage.
Bro, if I
Jesus.
know Vincent, that's enough to down him. He already
That's
took the
that's more than
damage.
half his HP.
He's still
That's
screaming.
more-
He doesn't seem unconscious. But he
Okay,
did
nice.
it. But you did just hear him go basically.
You have more HP than I remember. This is good, because I remember you having like 2 HP.
He was not. He healed up.
That's
that means-
horrible.
That means it's not
Vittorio.
healed up anymore.
It is indeed Vittorio. Can I free object interact, pick up the...
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You pick up the gem.
Yeah. And...
Maybe you fucker stop moving around.
do next?
I can't do shit.
Yeah, alright, he just had his turn, that is true. Where do I hear him from? Is he...
He's that way. You know he's there.
Wait, which way?
To your left.
To my
know,
left.
This way.
Okay.
This way. He's beyond your vision at the moment.
Oh,
but you
yeah.
can hear Vincent is screaming like like he's about to end. You know, he's about to be ended on the spot, and he might very
Vincent.
well be, knowing Stevie.
Stevie, stop ending Vincent.
He will not stop.
Oh,
Stop it, Stevie.
run over
I'm
here
Vincent.
first.
I'm Vincenting.
Fuck. Do I even have anything? Let me do a very quick check. No, I can't do that. That's too far away. And I do not have... Very well. Okay. Vittorio will... Yeah, sure. This is technically not time for experimenting, but sure thing. He runs up here. He sees
You do have
Vincent.
some healing, just not the potion of healing.
Yes.
Stevie.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't really matter. I was mostly thinking of potion because maybe I could convince you to let me throw it at Vincent. But you know,
Splash
What do you think
Potion
this is?
was gay.
Baldur's Gate 3?
He
maybe.
wasn't?
But no, he'll
Pull
run.
back the curtain.
He runs up. He sees that over there. And, Vincent's not doing good. It's like, damn it. Okay, well, Fuck it, let's just try that. And I am going to. My sheets. I need to open it again. The harpoon rifle. And let's try and harpoon this teleporting thing and see if that just leaves the harpoon on the floor when it teleports. I don't know.
Likely will.
You go
And
with it.
So you
who
don't need to
knows?
attempt to harpoon something.
And we do this. That is terrible. I cannot re-roll that. I can try again, I guess.
Isn't a crossbow? Does not have.
Oh,
a-
right.
Loading, yeah.
Right. I cannot shoot it again. Well, that's the harpoon just I don't fucking know. Almost hits Vincent. Impacts the wall here.
Bro almost sounds disappointed that it didn't hit Vincent.
Yeah. Of
I mean,
course.
I will be definitely, yeah.
I shoot through the air. Action dash. I see Vincent. I see the thing. Wait a second. Amber, I can't see the boy unless I get close enough to him, right?
You need to
But-
be within 10 feet of him, yes.
Yeah. But can I see Vincent?
No, because he's worn and carried.
Okay.
I love my
case-
suggestion
equipment.
statement, Vincent.
I'm fucking
An
in there.
accessory.
I'm
I'm
fucking
gonna.
You don't
I'm
need to be
fucking
fucking in there. Just you could just get in there.
Is this Balhanoth just not fucking Ilmare? Like this Balhanoth is using Vincent as an accessory. They are the same person.
What the fuck?
Cannot say that.
Well, I can't wait for
Level
Vincent to
of
get back to the ship alive and say, "Oh my god, I met someone just like you."
She's gonna. I know exactly what she's gonna say. She's gonna be like this. What?
But yeah.
There's no one like me.
I don't know what you guys are more afraid of, Forced or having to tell Omari that Vincent isn't coming back.
Forced.
Ilmara will go into the tower herself. I will be right back.
What the fuck do you mean he's not coming back?
What the fuck? There's no one left for me to bully on this ship.
25 points of healing directly to your balls.
Let's go!
Please refrain from using that phrase.
Sadly, his balls are undamaged. No HP for you.
No HP in his balls.
Don't worry. That's where the blood vessels are, so it'll travel up through the rest of him.
He's trying to preserve Vincent's legacy.
If he can't live, at least his kids will.
This is the only thing we could bring back of Vincent.
Don't worry. We'll perform surgery on Vincent to extract that. Like. if
Oh
he
my
can.
lord, what is this?
But yeah, Lawrence will shoot forward, whip out his sword, or preparing to strike, but like needing to focus a little bit too much on the speed before he throws Vincent healing potion, a verbal healing potion, and prepares to eat this creature. But that's my turn.
Alright.
Oh god.
Well, now that he has Vincent, I can't raise the temperature nearby by 2,000 degrees anymore.
Well, theoretically, you could.
I mean, yeah, I could do it. I'm sure. Vincent just healed for just enough HP. What I'll do instead is make a use of my third level slot to cast Fly on myself, as Tokus will begin to hover in the air and marks of enchantment will appear over his body. And I will zoom, fly past and see if I can see Stevie. Oh, hello Stevie, how's it going?
Okay, stay behind me. Dangerous.
Vincent is still alive. Lawrence also is. I'll take another 5 feet. Hello, Mr. Stevie. I have one gift for you. 12 points of damage. I bonk him on the snoot as a bonus action.
You bop him on the snoot.
I bop him
see,
bad, Stevie.
You
Drop
literally, you literally bop him on the snoot, and you see his face contort like a muppet.
Yeah, Stevie, drop Vincent right now. Well, I don't know his name, so I guess I just tell him to drop Vincent.
Vincent looks like a fucking wet rag, but instead of water, it's blood that's squirtling out of him when
Make
he's
me
in
a
the middle of this
savagery
guy's
check, Togas.
Oh yeah, I've made 2 savagery checks in this entire campaign, and they both times went well.
Oh, you know, we can also
Hit him with that strength
Definitely.
savagery, boy. Strength
4!
savagery. Power.
Yeah, baby, I'm so
Power. You
scary.
did it.
Yeah,
You did it.
you see Stevie's face contort a little bit, and then he opens his mouth and he just growls at you like an angry dog.
Bad, Stevie. Bad.
Rude. Drop kicking for this.
Vincent, it is your turn.
Literally fading almost out of consciousness, eyes closed. Literally sees God rain down healing on him again.
He does.
Eyes open up. Oh, okay. Looks around. I'm still adhered to this thing like gorilla glue, right?
Yeah, he's got you good, Vincent. He's like chewing on your leg. You're like upside down as he's chomping down on your leg and like eating you. But he let go of your leg just enough to like, you know, roar at Tokas. You also hear the jingle. All 3 of you do see that he's wearing a collar that says Stevie.
Stevie! Oh, I love him. I can't kill him
Literally think it's a fever dream. Doesn't even acknowledge it. It's
Of
like,
course not. It's like, this is horrible. He's chewing your leg like you are a free breadstick.
Yeah, I
He was a
imagine
pale
Vincent's not looking hot right now. So instead, he's just going to. Normally, Vincent fights with the polearm quite in a quite agile way, in quite a flamboyant way, because he likes to make a scene out of things. He's literally going to, with 2 hands, one at the back of the halberd, one all the way at the front, like a pike, and he's just going to start digging as if it's a shovel into mud.
Oh my god! Go ahead.
You're also still restrained, I think, right?
Well, I don't
Yeah,
think it
he's
matters.
No, definitely not.
Oh, no,
halberds are
that's
not
right,
made for
yeah.
shoveling, man.
And these are disadvantages, doesn't even matter, because, I mean, these are fucking god
Oh,
Oh my
cooked.
god! These are
Stevie's
some absolutely
pulling
cooked
through.
rolls.
What's the shortcut for disadvantage, by the way? Is it control?
It is control, yes.
Alright, and then I guess I'll also
No, it's
try
not
and...
control. Is it all? No. What was it again?
We're gonna click on every single button now. Rolling.
I'll
dice.
also bonus action attack. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is
I could have
control.
been crit.
18
Well,
hits.
It's not 12 points of damage though. It is instead...
You also you crack him on his little snooty.
reaction surgeon. This is literally.
He's going for it.
I'm just fighting for my life at this point. At disadvantage. Oh, brother! It is not going well.
Vincent is flailing. Vincent is seeing the afterlife like approaching him, and his afterlife is the mole of this pug-shaped like monstrosity.
Oh my god, this is fucking tragic.
It is quite tragic. At the end of your turn, Snooty his Snooty turns to you, Tokas, as you drop him on the snoot, and you tell him, you try to make him stand down, but your savagery goes absolutely nowhere, and Stevie will not just take you trying to correct him laying down. He tries to bite down on you, chomps.
Stevie! Evil Stevie, bad. Bad Stevie, don't do that.
He's just hungry.
Crits for
He's
50
just
points
a
of
little
damage.
guy. It's a 15
Missed.
to hit.
I bop him again on this dude. Bad Stevie, stop.
It is Arius' turn.
Okay, seeing as no one picked the thing up that I kicked towards them, I'll pick it up.
Vittorio picked it up.
Victoria
Oh.
picked it up.
Oh,
Wake
it's still the light is here. That's why I was like, oh, where is
Sorry,
it?
I cannot make it go on. Vittorio, take this thing.
It's okay, it's
Take
okay.
it with you.
I'll move here. It's not invisible, or is it still invisible? And am I just seeing it?
It's invisible for you.
It's
Yeah,
invisible
no,
for
I
you,
know,
yeah.
but I see it. That's why I'm asking if it's.
I mean, I can't make it invisible for you, like technically. It's just
It's invisible
just
for you.
invisible.
I understand,
Yes.
but that's why my question is.
Yes.
I will still yell, "Don't kill it," because again, it's owned by the person here, and I don't want to piss off a lich.
As Vincent literally looks like a towel
Yeah.
being fucking
Yeah.
pulled inside
Yes.
out. Don't kill it!
Don't kill
Honestly,
it.
I wouldn't kill him just because he's called Stevie. I honestly agree.
I'm going to cast
He
Wither.
says as Vincent's dying.
I'm
It's
going
okay,
to cast
Vincent.
Wither and Bloom.
Stevie and
Uh,
Bloom? Oh, my favorite.
It is a 10-foot radius sphere, so I'm
Mhm.
going to place that. It's from the middle, right?
It's a if it's a point in range, then it's on a cross section, yeah.
A point within range, yeah. So it's here. It
Oh,
doesn't
Stevie.
really matter as long as I include. This is fine. No, because I can choose who takes the damage, and I'm going to choose the Balhanoth. And I choose one creature in that area that can spend their hit dice to regain a number of hit points equal to their to the roll plus my spellcasting modifier. That's going to be Vincent.
Sorry, Vincent's invisible. Just kidding.
In that area, I don't need to fucking see
I can't
him.
believe this, Zarius. You can't non-lethal this. Stevie explodes in a shower of gore.
No, Stevie!
Well.
We turn to Zarius. We kill Zarius.
Stevie fails. He takes 6 damage.
Let me show you this feature. Yes, I
does.
certainly can.
He is so merciful. Even if he hits
Really?
Stevie with a disintegrate, Stevie will not die.
That's so strange. but I've seen Zarius
Non-lethal
kill shrimps
disintegrate. Yeah, he does
Yeah.
kill shrimps.
just
yes.
to show off his new
I do
ability.
kill
He just
shrimps.
stuffs shrimps.
It will take 6 radiant damage.
It's
and,
pretty rough, yes.
It's like cruel.
Vincent, I don't know if you have any hit dice left.
I should do. Yes. I
You
do.
can roll one, but your con modifier is not added. What is added is my charisma modifier, which is +5.
More
Ha,
than his
my
con
con mod 0.
So instead of 0, you add another 5 onto that.
So a total of 14 healing. Look at you
Now
go.
on every short rest is just Zarius casting Wither and Bloom and Vincent.
Let's go. This is massive.
As you will notice that your hands look like they just turned fully black. As
Oh,
as
necrotized,
for a moment.
cooked.
I'm back to full HP. Vincent's no longer looking like a rag doll.
Wow.
Yippee! At the end of your turn.
The gift.
First, I'm gonna look at Vincent. That is not there, but that is there. And oh wait, he still has the thing.
Not being
doesn't he?
carried.
No, that was Lawrence. Who had the inspiration.
Oh
I
yeah,
have the
I'll-
inspiration.
you have the
Yeah, use it
inspiration,
to
which
murder
means
this
I'll
thing.
give it to Vincent too. He has.
Damn, only a
inspiration.
1 cooked.
He can roll it himself. I'm just out.
Oh, cooked, only a 1.
Alright,
Yep,
Stevie
take what
no
I can
longer
get.
there.
Damn, you need teleport? Stevie, stop teleporting!
Where is he?
I groan at Stevie. Oh,
Where
Stevie.
is he? Zarius.
Behind
Where is he?
Says Vincent as he
Invincible!
appears behind him.
Sorry, standing here. He has that face of he's right behind me, isn't he?
Stevie rolls a 20 to hit you, Zarius.
Yeah, that
The
definitely
first
hits me.
tentacle swipes over your head as you just duck down when you say, "He's behind me, isn't he?"
I was
But
like,
then the
yes, I
second
got
one-
it! Ah!
The second one hits from down below.
I mean, I need to concentration. It's already broken because I mean, the
God
spell literally is
damn
affecting
you,
no one.
Stevie! What spell did you have?
That was hypnotic pattern. That was still the concentration.
Okay.
Stevie then tries to crunch down on you, Zarius.
No.
Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie.
Holy shit, you are
behave.
lucky.
Oh! As it crunches, I like to imagine that Zarius just tries to pull that heroic move that never actually works, where you hold to something's mouth open and it's actually working. He's like, "Oh my god!"
Stevie's
Stevie
mouth
begins to
fits a bar.
vibrate violently as he's like growling at you, Zarius. Vittorio, it is your turn. Zari is just like, as you like slow turned because you heard Zari say "Is behind me, isn't he?" You just see Zari's pop out of existence, like he despawns in front of you.
Zari's disconnected.
Interesting. I think. Do I do that? Yeah, why not? All right. First and foremost, time to move over in that direction.
DB detected.
I guess. I don't know if Sarius is actually
Yeah, you see
Still
him because you
there.
see Stevie.
okay. But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not within 5 feet of him. That's bad. I can.
Can get 5 feet of him.
Oh, I didn't want to go there.
Into Stevie.
There. I'm gonna walk up there, and I'm gonna. I see this caller. I see Tharius holding it more open. I see a Vincent that looks a lot better being held.
Thumbs up.
Amber, I would like to. I'm gonna shove a nice little ration down Stevie's mouth that Tharius is so graciously holding open. And I would like to use that as part of my attempt to tell him to drop him and get out.
Well, that's 2 commands.
Cool. Stevie can only process 1.
Make a savagery check.
I don't think I can. Maybe I can add this. Let's see. Is this for intimidation? Yeah, indeed. Can use it to. I'm trying to cow another creature. That's fine. I'll minus off 2 vigor die and use dulled emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So I get. Can use it before seeing the total. Yeah, okay. So let's roll a d6 for. All right. And then here comes the actual check.
Here comes the kicker.
Stevie.
Savagery. Should be
Hello,
somewhere at the
Stevie.
bottom.
S is for savagery.
I thought S was for Stevie.
You know what? No, I'll not do that. That's fine. Let's do. Oh, that's 22.
Massive,
Big
massive,
giver.
massive.
Dorian's
Ooh.
looking
Alright.
and sounding very, very angry and stern.
Stevie growls at you. What do you do?
I growl back louder.
What a savage animal.
Are they having a roar off?
Yeah, he's
Them.
having a roar.
I'll also make
You-
myself look
the-
bigger.
Yeah, the literal Vincent's hanging upside down, so he's seeing it much better. The literal dust and debris on the floor begins to vibrate with like how loudly Stevie is growling. But then Vittorio also begins to growl,
Yeah.
and he growls so hard that the walls are shuddering.
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh no. That's not good.
He's a barbarian.
Would you like to rage?
I don't know about that. He's growling back.
Yeah, Stevie's
Well,
Stevie's own growls are drowned out for a moment as he realizes this is not going anywhere. And there seems to be a moment of contemplation in this horrifying monstrosity from the from the Shadowfell. As he
He's just rotating the token, like switching the
Spinning
image, like
around.
it's thinking real hard.
He turns to the,
I'm thinking. I wonder what I should do.
He sniffs and snorfs all over the party. You see, Stevie doesn't have any eyes.
Mhm.
But he still sees somehow as he sniffs and snorfs all over you. You see his little tendrils twitching, and he drops the 2 people he's holding. And kind of like grows, like becomes like a slightly smaller, like bowl version of himself, and all the like matty, oily, slick hairs on its body like stand on end like a little like bristle.
I will I'll continue looking big and growling, though I will lower the volume ever so slightly when he drops the people he's holding.
Alright, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. That is the extent of my turn.
Alright, Lawrence.
Lawrence is full of wrath, and now that like the immediate sort of danger of like, oh fuck, I'm about to be eaten, has largely passed for him. He's feeling quite vengeful.
Uh-oh.
However, it seems that Vittorio has cowed the creature, and Lawrence is enough of an empath to understand. I know this creature can read my kind of thoughts and intentions. It must have, if it was able to project such a scene. And I will simply emanate bloodlust towards it, as I will activate my sword. And I will ready myself to cleave this creature to many smaller creatures, many smaller objects, in the event of, let's say, it deciding that actually maybe I can take them.
In a fight, right?
Yes, in a fight, Mark.
Alright. Tokas.
Hello. I guess we've called for a ceasefire, so I won't strike back anything. I'll just go hover a little bit above the group.
Okay. If nobody is directly attacking.
Nope.
Stevie will not attack, but he's also incredibly tense. Like, this is not a calm creature or very much an in control creature. This thing is cowed, but it also looks like it might jump at like the slightest sound or provocation.
So could I wrangle it? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can always try, Zarius. He contemplates.
No, I think it might not be a good idea right now.
No,
I'll
do
just
you
back
think
off before it eats my tail.
That's fair.
We need to save that for someone else. Yes.
Yeah, no, that's
Hmm.
that. I just anything that will eat my tail, like maybe like a shelter would be fine because then I get to evolve, but like nothing else.
All right. In that case, I close this combat. End the Valahara battle theme.
What a guy. It's just a little dog.
That is not a dog.
Sir, that is not a dog.
Sir, this is not a.
That's not a surface dog.
Uh,
Oh, I'm looking for another theme entirely. You know what theme I want?
no, I do
The
not.
Stevie team.
Stevie doesn't have his own theme, but you know who does?
Faust.
Faust has his own theme, yes.
Stevie.
I watched you all through the necklace on Stevie.
No, he pondered his
Stop
ore.
it!
You almost killed my dog.
Why did you yell at my dog?
What kind of savage?
You made my
cry?
dog cry.
I will execute you on the spot for this.
Ba-da-da.
Let me see. There we go. Repeat.
Holy shit, is that another fucking Fate reference?
That's right, you found me out. Lawrence is just a fucking Fate reference. Roman color, Fate reference.
It's that's where it's
Right.
from.
Barney, what do? You have a gem. And a not so friendly, like, creature in the room.
We're
Yeah.
gonna leave Stevie here.
I recommend we pair off, and Vittorio, you ensure the creature is, remains in its docile state. I'm just gonna cast light because
We can try and go back and see if I can put the little battery back in.
That gem better be fucking
Yeah.
worth it. I nearly died trying to get it.
You're
It's not gonna be the
fine.
last time. We're still missing another one.
I look at you. You didn't even go unconscious. What are you on about?
You also
What?
nearly died an hour ago as well, if you remember.
I squint at Zarius and I'm like, listen, his pain is subjective. You would be complaining and crying if you were in the same situation.
I was nearly wrung like a towel.
Pretty tough. Vittorio, can you pass me the gem? We're gonna go up and try and fix the thing.
Vittorio, who is still like emitting a low, just a low growl. He just kind of taps the pocket, or rather the satchel, I should say, on his belt where he puts the orb, so that you can take it.
Yeah, Lucas will tap his heels together and the orb will float out of your pocket into his palm.
Damn, I hate
Well,
it.
now we need to consider how we're going to put it back without its frame. Maybe it's magically
Well,
generated. Guess we can...
it will fix itself. Should it all be no longer held? The fact that I look at Stevie, I'm like, the fact that Stevie held the item might be the reason why it didn't automatically repair. Could you
So
try
we're
to?
gonna go up and check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you two do that. Me and Vincent will, I guess, look around here. See what all these papers are.
No, papers. Yeah.
Yippee.
Yeah.
Well, there's a
Would you rather
sword
go
here.
somewhere else, Vincent?
Maybe up here. I'd rather have at least one person with me, Vincent.
Of course. I always enjoy your company.
Yes. Excellent. Lawrence is like, he feels how low he is on spells, and he's like, 1 couldn't hurt. I'll cure wounds 2nd level. 21 plus 8. 29. I'm no longer bloodied. Yippee. Okay, I'm gonna go check up here.
All right. Lawrence is going that way with Vincent. Tokas is going up.
I'm joining Tokas.
All right. Zarya's also going up. And Vittorio's staring down the guy.
Pretty room.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I thought this was already upstairs.
Lawrence, this room is in disarray. Like much of the tower around you that has been shaken out of its foundations. Especially with how hard this floor in particular has been hit. It looks like it might have been a study of sorts, although much simpler than the one that you encountered upstairs. Rows upon rows of books line the walls, although they've all been knocked out of their place. And the only lighting that would have once kept this room illuminated are candles, now all molten, waxy nubs or broken sticks scattered across the floor. Everything is covered in a layer of thick cobwebs. And it smells a little bit of Stevie here. Stevie!
Bet it does.
He's stinky.
They'd be like, what do you do in my house?
Stinky baby.
Stevie literally smells. He smells of all the people he's eaten. Which is a lot of people.
It could smell good.
No. Unfortunately, he smells like I tried to explain the witch side, he literally smells like a room of unwashed magic casters.
Oh, nice.
Like a wet dog.
Hate that.
The worst part is I can exactly imagine how that smells like. I've been to Magic the Gathering tournaments.
Yeah, I
Also-
played the Smash tournaments as well, Mark.
Also, before anyone gets offended, I play Magic the Gathering.
Jesus Christ.
I'm profiling my own people.
That makes it okay.
Yes.
So, yeah, I guess I would like to look around this room,
Mhm.
see if I can find anything interesting. Scrounge for loot.
Literally been
Scrounge
walking
around.
around, picking up like random pieces of paper and whistling and chuckling on the floor. So, what are we looking for here?
I don't know. I was kind of hoping maybe there might be some interesting writings, or maybe, I don't know, magical spell scrolls Tokas and I could use. And Zarius as well, I guess.
Huh. Sure.
If not, I was thinking of taking a couple of candles. I burnt through a couple over the last week.
Sure. I'll pick up some candles for you. You look for the books and the stuff with words on it.
Okay. And I'm gonna look through for the books and the stuff with words on.
Anything in particular looking for? You're looking for specifically for interesting stuff?
Yeah.
Or spells?
Spell scrolls could be cool. Little magic items, or I don't know. I guess anything that points to what exactly this room is, and
Alright. Make me Forensics check.
Forensics, I'll add Mark's Bardic Inspiration onto this.
Very good. Very good. Only lasts 10 minutes, so might as well.
Yeah.
So, needle flying.
As I am proficient with Witch Sight, could I get advantage on this? As I'm
I'll allow you a
for-
bonus for it.
Give me a bonus. How much?
I will keep the situational bonus in mind for any other particular things that are of magical nature.
Okay.
Right.
An 18 plus a D8, Mark.
D8, yes, correct.
Nice. 21. Plus situational bonus.
All right.
She snickers.
Sorry.
Does
yes.
she have a
no, don't worry
Snicker
about
bar?
it.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. Roll me. How much did you roll?
21.
That is 21 plus. Okay. Roll me 3d12.
$3d12, you said?
Yes, 3d12.
11. A 2, a 2, and a 7.
2. Okay, reroll the 2.
A 7. Which I've rerolled into a 2. Which I've rerolled into a 1.
Excellent work.
Thank you. I try very hard.
Ooh, okay.
Mm.
Ew. Instantly. Okay then.
You find the other battery. Yippee!
Wow. Okay. You do find some interesting things. Mm-mm. Can you roll me a d10? Bum, 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 bum.
Here's a d10. 6.
Mm-mm-mm.
Is it? Let me guess.
Okay.
27 coupons for local businesses in my area.
Not quite. I also need a d4 plus 1. And a d2.
5.
Jesus Christ, okay. Sure.
And a 2 on the d2.
Insane. That's literally max on everything. Okay.
Nice. Good job.
Nice. You die.
Nice. You take 3,000
5
damage.
fireballs. Lawrence, pilfering through the books, through the tomes here, you do manage to scrounge together some spell scrolls. There's 5 scrolls of Dead Man's Eyes.
What? The most
Bluesky
spell
likes
spell
it.
I've ever spelled.
Just
There is
like
5 scrolls of the same spell.
cooked.
This is my domain spell.
What can I say?
What can I say? Okay.
What can I say?
Except.
You also two more spell scrolls.
2 more spells,
Um,
lots of
this
Desmond's
one.
eyes.
No.
What little 7 spells, lots of Desmond's eyes.
There's also 2 scrolls of Master of Lost Tongues. We'll have to roll to see what the languages are. Because those are technically already baked in there. It's literally made out of tongues.
Nice.
It says Lawrence picking up a fucking scroll of tongues. How many people is this? I start counting.
He needs to know for his
Was it just like a
reproduction.
big tongue?
Like a big tongue, yeah.
Like a single big tongue? Like,
Yes.
oh my god. Tom Kench's tongue right here.
Yep. Tom Kench's tongue. Anyway. You find those. Those are the scrolls. Then you find a book. Where did you go? Where'd my book go?
Book of Vile Darkness.
That's not true.
If you found that, that would be insane. Just like, oh yeah, he just
Crazy
randomly had
roll
a
on the loot
You
table.
find a book, Lawrence, that literally looks like a bat's wings. You realize it is bound in bat leather.
Holy shit. Book of Vampire?
No, it's
Yes.
called the Book of Batman.
Holy shit, this is the Vampire Diaries. I heard
You
about
open the book, Lawrence.
Diaries.
You open the book and the light goes out. Your spell ends.
I was like, that's inconvenient. I closed the book.
You
I
close the book.
I cast light.
Yes.
I open the book.
The spell ends.
Interesting, says Lawrence, blinking in his new dark vision.
Bro really just found the light switch. Like he just goes to bed, he just like opens the book and closes it. He's like, ah.
It's not, the Book of Vile Darkness. It's the Book of Instant Darkness. There you
Book of
Amazing.
regular darkness.
Amber, I look inside the book. What is inside? What does it say?
This book goes really deeply into depth about all sorts of undead.
Okay, I'm gonna write this down as Bat Book of Undead.
It is an
And
arcane
turning
tome. It's
off
a
the
major
lights.
arcane tome, yes.
Okay. Major arcane tome of bats turning off the lights and undead.
Yeah, sure. It's not just turning off the lights. Every single spell that affects you ceases to exist when you open the book and read it.
Wait, does that mean my aid? Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn it! No! I need that HP! Ah!
Sorry, it ceases to function.
Shall we cooked?
Somewhat.
Damn. 53. Well, I guess I'm at max HP now.
Yippee.
Crazy. Okay. Can you send me the specifications of this book?
Again, when you guys, identify it.
All right.
I think she also means to say, once we manage to get out of here with these goods, with
That we are stealing off of a lich.
A lich at the exit. Give something that belongs to me.
Well, I don't think we have any use for this book that just turns off the lights and makes my spells stop working. So I guess I'll just put it back and leave without mentioning it to anybody.
Alright.
I look at the party.
This is what you get.
You also find a single vial that has been tucked into a book that's not actually a book. It is, carved out on the inside, and it just has a vial.
Vile darkness.
Close enough.
Vial inside of a book. There. I hold my loot stuff, and I'm like, listen, I found all this stuff.
Turn around to a tongue, a fucking bat book, a vial. Oh.
Cast light.
Flashbang! Oh!
Mm.
That's a lot of crap.
I know. I mean, this allows you to see through people's eyes. This allows you to read a language. This turns off the lights. This one, it looks magical. Victoria will probably know what it is.
Not any help carrying any of that?
Don't worry, I have a scroll case. Put it in my scroll case.
Book of Vial scroll cases.
Literally. Oh shit! Actually, no, I can't import it. Extra spells, demonic origin. No.
You find some interesting snippets as well, Lawrence.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Tell me more.
There are a couple of pages left in a small journal that you find near the desk, strewn away by the impact. Partially soaked through and disintegrated by whatever liquid had been on the desk. It, like everything else, has a layer of dust upon it that extends beyond Faust's time here. Let me pull out. Alice, go away. Don't need you right now.
Goodbye, Alice. Hello, Zare.
That's for tomorrow. I wish my voice mod did what I wanted it to do. Crazy work. We'll have to do it without. Because she is not willing to do the thing that I wanted to do. And that's fine. Actually. Perfect. He died today. The hero who saved the world, who did not bend in the face of dark horns, who once called me his friend. He rotted away in a bed, withered away by the one enemy I could not slay. I attended his funeral in secret. Mourners spoke of courage and kindness and legend. No one mentioned who stood by his side. I think he would be disgusted by what I've become. Or perhaps he would sigh and shake his head and tell me that I'd always taken the hard path. I've left no offering at his grave. Why would a lich mourn a hero? Many more passages are gone. The ink blotched away by the damages they suffered. But there is a single sentence that you can piece together still. I wonder sometimes that if he saw me now, would he still call me friend? Or would he raise his sword? It does not matter, because the dead do not answer. But I have an eternity to mull that over. No further entries are made into this journal despite the fact that it is far from being completely full.
Is it signed?
It is not. But within the journal is also where you find all of those scrolls.
What are the languages?
We will roll for them.
Dead man's eye. Is it possible to find an earlier entry that sort of gives context to that? Even though the ink might be gone, the imprints against the parchment might still be present. And as a calligrapher, I might be able to trace them. And thus...
Are you looking for context for the entries or context for the spell scrolls that you find?
The entries, because Faust is talking about this hero, and a hero is a hero is a hero, but maybe if it's someone we might recognize from our world, like, for all we know, it could be one of the heroes from the party that slew Gormadrog.
It's Kentigern.
Kentigern, that's it. Who's Gormadrog?
A dragon.
Dragon.
A prismatic worm.
A worm.
The father of elementals. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just a boy.
Just a little guy. Sure, you can make an attempt. Intelligence calligraphy.
And I'm gonna fucking use it. Yeah. Int. I don't know what check it's saying I passed, but it's a 14.
Why don't you take your sweet time scouring through this diary, looking for earlier entries that might give you some clarifications. But you find that earlier entries rarely mention anyone. Sure, there are thoughts, like inner thoughts, and calculations, and formulas for spells. But that seems to be the sole focus of the journal, right up until the point that this person dies.
A mage so engrossed in his work that he does not stop to remember his humanity until it is too late. Cautionary tale.
What was that?
Says Vincent, his hands full of candles.
I think Faust had a boyfriend.
Oh. Well. Good for him.
Yeah. You know, diary is all just like mage rambling, and then it ends pretty much with him talking about how his friend died. And that how his friend would be probably disgusted to see him as he is now, as in an undead thing.
That's the problem with wanting to live forever. You
You know-
make changes that well, even your best friend couldn't figure out who you are anymore.
Yeah. Makes a similar remark in here. You're not allowed, yeah. Allowed. Not.
I pity the Lich. I know that you shouldn't, because they're all powerful and all that, but imagine living a lifetime and seeing every single person that you love die, and you outlive them. It's one quick way to solidarity.
Imagine, says the elf, surrounded by humans and other short-lived races.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Vincent. I don't really know how this whole saint thing works. But I think I'm gonna be around a while.
I hope so.
Take a swig of his water skin. Alright, let's go see if Tokas has fixed the thing.
Meanwhile,
Victoria's been
upstairs.
eaten. Beep beep beep.
Zarius and Tokas, you return to the half-broken floor above you.
Let's go.
I don't need Lawrence here. I need Zarius.
I'm just gonna put myself somewhere on this floor for vision.
And you bring the gem to the relay. It's kind of, floating in the middle of the air right now, but it is reachable. If you are here, that is.
Yeah. I am here.
Don't
I'm
know
not
what
muted,
Tokas
right?
is, though. No, you're not.
Okay. Stop!
Wondering
I
what
keep
Tokas-
making effect fucking circles because I keep forgetting I'm on it.
Damn it, Mark.
I know.
Yeah, what's up?
You and Zarius are around the mechanism.
Upstairs.
Oh, yeah. Let me upstairs.
Ask you what you're doing.
I'm fixing the thing.
Okay, how are you fixing it?
We let it go and see if it fixes itself.
Right. You let the thing go where you're standing, and it kind of just plops down to the ground.
Okay, that doesn't work. The railing might have fallen all the way down. Might be the crucial part.
You mean the frame where it's supposed to be slotted?
Yeah. Which other frame? What did I talk about?
Well, I suppose we can go and look for it.
I'm gonna take a look over the edge. Is there any indication where this, like the rest of the circle, fell to?
There is a huge amount of rubble on the floor below.
Is it the floor below, or is it the floor even below? Oh wait, no, this is the floor below. I can
This is the
finally.
lowest floor. Yes.
I'm gonna yell down, seeing as the party is still down there. Hey, do you guys? Can you guys find some kind of half circle? You know, the one that broke off here. I'm just gonna point it out.
Rest of the party can hear you.
Circle. Looks at the ground, which is full of absolute fucking debris and broken stone. Plenty of circles, but none of the size you're after. I can only assume that if this thing fell this entire way, it's crumbled into, well, points at the ground. This.
A lot of pieces.
It might be, but if it's at any point decently sturdy.
I don't know. I'm assuming what I'm looking at is debris of what could have been half of a pizza slice that has now been absolutely just fucking.
Yeah, there's quite a
blood-spilling.
few pieces here. You definitely see some things that have the same like braided texture, but like it's really badly shattered.
Damn, if only someone had mending.
Well,
I guess
it-
mending, the spell known to repair something that was completely shattered.
You're just
That's what
gonna
it
be
does.
you're just gonna be at it for a very long time.
maybe I can cut it down if I just look for the socket. What am I looking at? Is it like a metal holding thing? What am I looking for?
I hold out the thing. This is supposed to fit it.
Squint. Okay. I'll have a look. I'll start shifting through the debris to see if instead of finding the entire floor, maybe I can find just the cylinder that the gem is supposed to be socketed into.
Give me an observation check.
I would love to. Observación. Where is observación? Here it is. A 14. I'll take it.
You have to search around for a bit, Vincent, but eventually you do find a piece that could potentially fit the stone that you've seen before. It has an indent.
Having shit over my shoulders, throwing debris and rocks. Nope. Oh. You look slightly
Good work.
cylindrical. I pick it up. I think I found something. I'm gonna bring it up to you.
I'm gonna look at Tokas, who could theoretically just, save you the walk.
I suppose so.
Yeah, I can. I can go there and grab it.
Here you go.
Thanks. Now, let's see if these sockets... Can I make an Arcana check, Amber, to see if there's runes that might activate, or something that would trigger some kind of automated repairing process?
Yeah, sure.
This is my thaumatology check. Wabam. 21.
You study the piece of rubble, and you do indeed. Oh no. You do indeed see a series, a pattern of glyphs that are worked into the stonework. In much the same way glyphs are worked into magic items or runic items, for example.
So do these
pathways to guide magical energy.
Would I be able to align these pathways with some form of the crystals? Like, is there a clear way these would align together?
The crystal itself doesn't have any of these pathways on the outside of it.
I'm gonna try to slot them into each other.
It clicks into place quite snugly.
Does it like click as in it's stuck, or does it just fit?
It's not this is stuck and like now it's like, a magnet that can no longer come off. But it does get in there. It does stay in there, yes.
Okay. Still doesn't do anything. Could I kind of give it a kickstart?
Yeah, you can try.
Like expending a first level spell to kind of spark it. I know I don't have a spell that says spark magic item, but something along those lines. If so,
Yeah.
what kind of check would that be?
I'm going to need you to make me.
A dexterity saving throw.
I was gonna say a spellcasting saving throw.
I mean, yeah, I can do
You
that.
take 200 points of force damage.
I'd prefer not to.
I need you to make me a spellcasting saving throw.
There we go. 17.
Ouchies.
What? What do you mean, ouchies?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, yeah, you would like to know.
I would
I know.
indeed like to know. This is correct.
Oh yeah, for your I don't know if you have anything to change this.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Otherwise, I'm going
I
to
have
describe the
fate.
effect of what happens when you fail.
I have fate. I can give it like if I reroll it with fate, I does it change the roll?
What do you mean?
Okay, so does it stay lower, or like if is it a reroll, or does it take the best of each again?
It's a reroll.
Okay.
It's not the best.
Well, seeing as I already fail,
I was going to say
I might as well and reroll. Oh my god, that's worse.
oh nay.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hmm.
I become a lich. Great.
Well, not quite.
Yeah, because he needs to have a skeleton for that.
Your skeleton is sucked out of you. You become rubber.
That's not good, I think.
Have a look. It's in a book.
Your soul sucked out.
Not quite. Okay, that is that. Okay. Zarius.
That is me.
You attempt to channel some magic into the array. Casting the spell goes just fine. You draw upon the well of energy all around you. You channel it into the crystal. Then you realize, wait, this was the soul-sucking crystal.
Oh no. Feels so
and
good,
just
does it?
like puncturing a hole in a spaceship, it just begins to suck, and it keeps sucking. You try to kind of reverse this process, like cut connection, stop doing what you're doing, let go of crystal. It doesn't help.
Tokens!
says Zarius. As Tokas, before your eyes, you see Zarius like slowly like shrivel up a bit. He's definitely getting the black dragon look as his face begins to sink in somewhat. And you see that proper like skull pronunciation.
Oh boy.
Azarius is greatly weakened. The gem sucks 8 of your max HP
Oh my
and 1 of your
fucking God.
strength.
Oh, another strength. I'm at 7 strength.
Oh,
He's as strong as Tokas at this point.
cooking.
Only that he weighs
Um,
350 pounds.
He cannot hold
Uh,
himself up any longer. And then it begins to hum.
well, oh, what the fuck? -8, right? It's not lowering. Oh wait, -8. What the fuck? No, not 24. 45. Okay. 35 is not correct. What? I should be at a lot higher than that. Let me quickly check. 9 plus 6 times 6. That's 9 is 5 is 6. So the 6 times that is 36. Yeah, that should be at 45. What is overall bonus? I guess is 10.
Yeah. You can figure it out.
Your hit point
Meanwhile-
maximum was plus 15 from my aid, I believe.
Okay, I finally got it. Meantime, max HP now.
As you do so, you see that the gem weakly begins to hover in its rightful spot.
Okay. That sucked. Get it? Oh, this isn't the time to do funny.
Now the question remains, where's the other one?
Well, that's a pretty straightforward answer. It's at the bottom of the sea.
Oh, okay. How exactly you guys are going to get that, if at all, is a question for the Stargazers of 2 weeks from now, likely.
Yeah.
Or maybe an alternate date of next week, but we will see about that.
Future Stargazers.
For now, I thank you all for being here.
Thank you for hosting.
Yeah, thank you very much for hosting.
It felt short but sweet, but also it's 11.
Yeah, like we almost went for 4 hours, so it's
Yeah.
we
Good
did
job,
start,
party
we did
people.
start a bit late today, so that's fair.
Regardless, I still thank you all for being here
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
and fighting Stevie.
TB.
yeah. What a boy.
He's not a good boy, but he's definitely a boy.
That is true.
Is he a boy?
Technically, he's like, he has a gender, yes.
Okay.
That's fair enough.
They are gendered creatures
Mhm.
that lay eggs.
I was just wondering.
Lay eggs. Nice.
They do lay eggs, yes.
Yeah. But yes, until 2 weeks from now, presumably, that is when we will see you next time, as Amber pointed out.
Yes.
So thank you, people, for watching. Thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, Dungeon Master, for
Mastering, yes.
Yeah, I was
Mastering.
gonna say dungeoneering, but yeah, mastering, sure thing.
I'm not dungeoneering, you are.
Literally, Amber's the only one not engineering.
That was the joke.
I am the dungeon.
Yippee. But yes, good night, everyone, and bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Ciao.